Stream.
Oh, we're streaming today.
Yes. It worked well last night.
Oh, really?
So hopefully it's going to work well again today.
I think it just doesn't like us.
Well, I mean, who does really?
I think we're just...
I like me!
That makes one of you.
Everybody likes Silas. He has money.
Everyone likes Silas's money.
Everybody loves Silas's money.
Bertram.
Everyone loves
Bertram.
Bertram's
And
money.
healing potions.
I don't think
Potions
we all...
are handy.
Yeah, healing potions will be great.
You know.
They'll be like on the verge of death. He's like, it's all your gold. What do you want? Life for money? Pick
Anyway,
one.
hello everybody, I'm Ben Anderson, and welcome back to Underdark Incorporated.
Yep.
Episode 2, right?
This is the official
This is
episode.
the official
Episode
Because
two. Yeah.
technically this is the
We had a
third
session 0, technically.
Yeah.
Episode 0.
I think
Yeah.
we're still
That
using the
never
art
happens.
from the Underdark
Yeah, we're still using the art
one
from
shot.
the Underdark one shot because I haven't done it.
Ben.
Anyway. I still haven't done your art at all, and
That's fine.
yeah.
Oh, you got
You
mine?
will be constantly like just whoever you're charading yourself as that week.
Right.
Just I don't want to do that. I'll just put a question block. Like
What's
It's
what's he
the-
gonna be
the
this
solid
guy?
black, like
Just
pose
silhouette.
with the question mark. in the
who's
center.
that Pokemon? It's it's Thurbo again. Okay.
Guessing game.
Hey.
Every week.
Anywho.
What do I have going on today? It's
So going over what
Is
happened
it springtime?
in the last episode. You met
Sounds just like
Evie, who is a Drow High Priestess, and she is keeping you guys in her house. She got several slaves who look like you, and staged an accident for them, so publicly, the strangers who entered the town no longer exist.
And also threatened us at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
You are currently in Sidburn, which is the city of the Drow. You know of Zafariti, which is a prison-like capital type of thing. You went to Moda's Fine Clothing and bought several fashionable clothing.
Which we ended up not needing.
Hey, it's still fashionable.
We spent money and it was fun.
And time.
Oh yeah, that was
But we
great.
had a plan. We didn't
1 out
rush
of
in like
10
fools.
would not do again.
You met and have
So
arranged
it's like somebody could
for
have learned from this.
the well, hey, that was a good idea. Otherwise, like you would have had problems.
I swear if
You've
Tora comes
arranged
down
for
here, he's
the
dead.
retrieval of Bonnie, a fellow member of the Oricon Syndicate who was
Like,
caught
he
but
was
not
next on the
discovered.
list for some reason.
You also
You can
discovered
trust me,
that
I must die.
some members of the Red Raven crew, Miranda had sold off to defray expenses,
Selling her people.
and of
Should've
note was
talked to
a
them to
golden
see if-
dragonborn
Didn't we?
and a bear.
No, I don't think we did talk to
We
them.
did not, but then again, I doubt that
What
they
would
would.
they know though?
I doubt Miranda would sell people who have vital
Information.
information.
That's probably true. She probably sold like all the people that
Probably
rode the boat,
sold some
wouldn't it?
guy who got like pushed out of a crow's nest because he was listening in on a conversation.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. It was somebody cruel. Probably with a mustache that they twirl.
You
Somebody
know,
who's normal, you know.
they're white.
He's white.
They can get away with that sort of thing.
So, you do know that there was of special interest. There was a bear that was sold,
Oh yeah.
and a golden dragonborn, who and both
Are
of
we gonna track down the Dragonborn though?
I
Why?
certainly hope so.
No,
What
because
does
he
that
was
look
just gonna get sold at some fancy place and just dance for the rest of his life. He wasn't
Just
worth it.
Fakir Goldie Boy, I'm assuming. And I don't really care about him. Now.
Bear sent to other house as entertainment. That's what my note says.
You need better notes.
And Dragonborn in upper house on expedition.
Oh yeah! I remember.
See? I read hopeful notes.
He got sent off on an expedition with that drow priestess and they may or may not come back alive.
Yeah, we don't know about that.
And if he comes back without her, then he dies.
Don't know,
Yep.
don't care. Not my
When-
problem.
Who learned that when?
I did, because I
You
went
learned
and
it.
talked to people.
Somehow.
Oh, were you talking to the people at like the
Yeah, I went to the office.
you know,
I wasn't
while I was
throwing
poking
ball
people-
bearings at people. I was like, I went in. I was gonna say like a human being, but I went in there like a decent person and talked to people.
I talked to people, they were just dead at the time.
Touche.
I'm going to talk to people.
Are you?
Yes, actually.
Most of your responses are just like, no, the dark, no. It's a terrible place.
It's a wonderful place. What are you talking about?
You wouldn't
Sunlight
understand.
is what is horrible.
Like you've seen sunlight.
He's heard horror
Yes.
stories.
I've heard
We
the
should just
story.
The thing that
perpetuate
lives
those
in the light.
stories. Be like, you don't ever want to go out in the sun. It's terrible out there.
It sends down rays that burn you.
Everyone is literally on fire all the time.
Yeah.
They just
When
burn.
the sun comes out, you are blind, deafened, stunned, and restrained.
And that's
Roll
after,
deception.
And that's after your hit points are gone.
Natural 20.
Yes, you see, when you go up in the sun, you turn into stone and are petrified.
I did not realize he was part troll.
Exactly. I
Anyway,
didn't know that either.
So do we wake up or were we not
What
sleeping?
happens?
sure,
Did
you
we
wake
take
up,
a-
I
We took a
guess.
rest though, because I think he wanted to take a rest.
Yeah,
I very
I,
much wanted to take a rest.
Yeah, he wanted to take a rest because he got bit by spiders.
I recall taking a rest.
I believe
a
that's
rest
what
has
we
been
did.
taken, I guess.
A rest was
I know I
taken.
took a short rest before I went and talked to
You did, because you
Yeah.
used your
EV.
HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, my hit dice because I didn't want to go in and possibly give her bad news and get killed
Yeah.
accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told her all about how Vincent's gone rogue.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yes. I'm assuming you're taking a long rest. Yes?
Oh yeah, now I probably want to take. Well, why do I need to take a long rest? All my stuff comes back on short rests.
That's true. We have a world.
Oh wait, we do need to take a long rest because it's nighttime now.
Yeah.
Well, night.
Oh, yeah.
Nighttime.
It's dark out, you know?
It's sleepy time.
Well,
My mail order bride will be here in the morning, maybe.
I would have changed back into my normal Louis form.
Okay.
back into a male.
Yeah. And changed into my regular clothes.
Okay. Cool, you do so.
While they're all sleeping
yeah.
through the night, I would like to check on that one spot where I had said to meet me if people knew, if, you know, with the...
Right.
Yeah.
That thing that happened.
That whole
That was
It
fun.
took half an hour to write a message.
Look, a lot of stuff happened. I played a whole different, like, I played 2 different campaigns. You guys got engaged. I didn't sell anything.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Alright.
It's been a long week, comment.
Also, we do have a viewer. Hi, Cambria.
Yay!
Now
Sorry,
get out.
You're in the hospital.
I don't perform well under pressure.
Okay.
It's not set to private.
So you head out. And
Oh, you're lucky Alex wasn't here.
4 guys. There are 4 people waiting there.
Are they
Are
dark elves or are they like servants and slaves
know.
and stuff?
There appears to be one
I
slave
tell
who's
you, but
currently
it take me an
hiding
hour.
out after hours. There is also a male drow, female drow, and
What?
appears to be a Duergar,
Duergar?
Underdark dwarf.
Grade
Well,
Yeah.
before I head over there, I want to
Get your
find my
dice out.
D20 and stab them all.
Okay.
On my way over,
Roll to
I'd like
stamp them
to
all.
You know,
pick
as
pocket
rogues
someone to
do.
get some gold since I no longer have gold.
Rolls
And
1.
that is a 14.
Dang it.
14.
I had
just
a
need a
low
little
number. I
gold.
would have given it to him.
You're able to.
Ooh.
You're able to sneak about 4 gold from someone's pocket, and then you kind of slip out as soon as you see that start to go for you.
What? No, what?
This
Someone's
person
stealing
does seem a little
gold.
suspicious and is kind of in the area now, like
Alright, well, in that case.
mildly alerted. There's a person who's mildly alerted. That's about
That
it.
is a 27 to stealth.
All right.
Okay, good.
What?
As I'm heading
Okay, I just
there.
need to make sure I feel good
Alright.
about my
4.
current financial standing.
You're fine. What are you talking about?
I spent so much money.
You're like the only one with money.
You're the only
I
one
spent
who
like
has money to spend.
300 gold
That's
for
true.
the.
He has money to spend too.
Oh, you do?
No, I have 59 gold. Well, I mean, is that
Oh,
a
right,
lot
'cause you
for
got
a group?
the,
Because we got the bag of holding.
Did you say is that a lot
the
for a girl?
big
No, is that a lot for us as a
I
group?
had to spend so much money.
And there's one thing I learned in the Underdark. It's that definitely women are on the bottom of the totem pole. Obviously, they don't handle finances.
I love
just
party
say,
so
there was
much.
a time when I had over 1,000 gold pieces. I do not have over 1,000 gold pieces.
There was a time I didn't have to think about money, and now
I've never had to thought about money. I just take
you never had to thought about money.
Nope.
Never had
Yeah,
a
never had any past tense. It's always coming.
Being the rogue that
I
am,
will always will have thoughts about money, but I've never had thoughts about money. It's always in the present. My thoughts are in the present or the future.
My thinks are in the present.
Yes.
being the rogue
Do
that
you
I
think
am,
that
I
you
am
thinks?
also going to
Speak
pickpocket
deep. I
someone
think
using Mage Hand and making it invisible to
Ooh.
pickpocket somebody.
Fancy pickpocketing.
Oops. Oh no.
What?
Sadness.
14. Wait,
Oh
no.
no.
That's 7. 11.
Oh, 11.
Oh no.
Mage Hand at a
Oh,
distance
no.
is invisible.
Yeah. You see a drow woman walking by with what appears to be kind of a heavy purse, and you go. God, there's a bit around the corner. You go for a grab. You hear a woo, and she turns out.
I look away.
I did not just
Hey, look, guys, a penny.
Oh, look, some pocket lint.
Look at the ants, kids. Look at the ants.
Yeah, that's about as much luck as you have.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna talk to them one at a time.
Address them as a
That'd be
group.
annoying, yes.
You're probably wondering why I called you all here.
Yeah.
I have summoned you.
Pulls out
The
mustache.
Dark Lord!
Yes.
There's 4 of them. It's a party. Quick.
Yeah.
They're probably all totally balanced since they all understood thieves can't.
Yeah.
They're definitely not a party of rogues.
Yeah, let's take all the ones that can understand thieves can't. This is a great idea. They're probably really upstanding citizens.
I'm gonna address
Three-quarters
them.
of this party understand thieves.
I'm going to address them all
You
in
could.
thieves' camp.
I
That's how we're
can't.
going to carry on this.
Okay.
I can learn
you,
it,
you
but
just start.
why?
You go and start doing like a street performer tapped against soft shoe shuffle.
I feel like teaching thieves can take
Um,
longer than.
and
learning
then
regularly.
one of the dwarves replies
That
by
just
slapping
has
his brother.
It has to be like that, obviously.
No.
It takes you
Okay,
so
well,
long to
An
write
interpretive
anything.
dance of communication happens very slowly.
No, I walk up to them and did you all read the note as well?
No, I
No.
thought I'd just be here and enjoy the charming company. Yes, we read your letter.
How do you know it is mine?
Well, you asked, hey, we all hear about the thing, and we're all like, who the crap are you people? So,
You're a people now.
I mean, he's not, but, I don't know why I just said that, but, shut up. I know.
Yeah, it's like,
You don't know
haven't
what
had
his
people
pronouns
before.
are yet. You have to call him a people.
Did you just assume my gender?
Yes!
Oh, anyways. Well, what information do you all have then?
So,
Write it down.
let me get started with, then the dwarf went, so you see how it started was, there was this girl, alright, and she was like, whoa, okay,
Are you
but turns
drunk?
out, I might be a little.
You think?
There's 3 of you, right? So
Yeah.
let me tell you about this girl. Alright, she walks up and is like, oh cool, she's whatever. She's a bit different from the other drow around here. And it turns out she's not a drow. And it turns out she's got an ego. So anyway,
Not a she.
Wait, hold on. So
Wow,
she
things are going
has
great,
an
and all of a
ego.
sudden I was like,
so here's the thing
what?
she does, alright? She shows up and she's like, alright, here's the thing. I've got a great deal for your whole business operation here. So I go for the business operation, and turns out she's got like a mole in the group or whatever, and she wants to get rid of him, but she needs a couple of other pieces of merchandise to seem legit.
I want what he's having.
So anyway, she
Player
brings a bear and this golden dragonborn guy and like 3 of her own crew. It's like security type. But here's the thing: 2 of that crew isn't really security; they're gonna be sold along the road as well. One of them's actually security. That's what he was sold. Well, all 3 of them were told that they were actually security. The other 2 were gonna get sold, but actually, none of them were security.
Can I punch him and try and knock him out, please?
Do it,
Please.
I know I'm a rogue and it might not work, but I'm
Make
Then
an
gonna
you're
attack roll.
actually
do it.
giving exposition as he pretends to be drunk.
I'm guessing that's just straight up strength.
Don't do that again. Never have drunk people give
was
exposition.
amazing.
You can non-lethally do like a pommel whip with your rapier or whatever.
So would that be Dex then?
Yeah.
'Cause I need it. That would be a 14 then.
That does hit, and you do have sneak attack technically.
Ooh,
Oh, that's true.
get him!
Kind of swashbuckler.
Rogue.
Yeah.
Would I use the same
Punch.
for my rapier?
I feel
Yeah,
like
you just
just
palm whipping him.
auto crit on drunk people all the time.
I like that plan.
I like that. Let's do that.
Gosh.
So that'd be a house rule then. You just always crit
Sneak
on drunk
attack.
people.
It
Oh,
should be
trouble.
3d6.
Unless you yourself
I
are
don't
drunk.
attack people when I'm drunk.
No, when she's drunk.
People don't attack me when I'm drunk.
That's because Larry's
Have
a
you-
level 40 paladin.
Have you been drunk? As Sue?
Sue's been drunk a couple times,
Yeah.
but it's usually like at the end of the day, so not very much happens.
You know when assassins show up. Anyway,
No.
you know when the
Yeah,
rogue
when
sneaks
it
around.
matters.
Anyway,
That's
so
what
what
you
what
have
what
to
do
do,
you?
right?
What are you trying to figure out?
What people care about.
Rogue stuff. This is
That's
actually
what
the
they care
first
about.
attack
That's what I
I've made
learned.
as a rogue. For this rogue specifically.
Okay.
Couple of
It's shiny,
D6s.
but I know what
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many of those I have.
Yeah.
See, I'm level 7.
One time in your life that
36.
randomly greet you by grabbing your hand and suddenly become a palm reader. It's like everybody.
I got
Yeah, I'm like ready for that. No. Hold on. Right. Alright.
That,
Oh,
that's a
that
roll.
lasted forever.
That is,
It's kind of funny.
Plus your rapier damage?
yeah, hold on.
I was trying to do homework. My phone was just like going off every 3 seconds. I'm like, wow. People
That is
remember how
27
to lie.
damage.
All right, he
I
is
do exist.
very
Wow.
unconscious unless you want him to be dead.
No, I think unconscious is good for now.
You
When
actually.
they feel like, you can post a lot of things, I won't post
Anyone
most of it
else
myself, so I don't
have
know if you-
useful
There's a lot of
information?
things. There's a lot of things. But, like,
So according to what happened later on at the warehouse, he
That's cool.
she deceived a few of her crew, who she found unnecessary, along with 2 passengers, 1 brown bear,
Like, oh no, that's important.
and 1 golden dragonborn.
What do you know about those two?
I don't know much. I do know that they were both sold being
Wow.
odd things, oddities. The bear was sold along with one of the crew members to one of the upper houses. He convinced them that he was an animal handler, and I'm assuming he's been eaten by now. Probably by the bear, if not by, the spiders. And the gold dragonborn was taken as a bodyguard for one of the priestesses. Now, I don't think he's much of a bodyguard. He seemed too pathetic for that. But he looks impressive, and I guess looks matter more than function for that house.
Got it. Do you know of any who perhaps know? I can't
Okay, so what?
speak common.
You don't.
Do you perhaps know the whereabouts of Captain Miranda?
Nope, she sailed away. She said she would return at a
Okay, so that's
unspecified time in the future. We haven't seen her since.
Understood.
She has been offline, it says.
She's offline, guys. She's
and we're
offline.
back. Okay.
We just
now-
learned Miranda is offline, so we have to wait for her to log back in before we can take her down.
All right. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
MMOs, you know.
now she's done this before, and she's usually back within a month, 2 months at the most, but it's been pushing on 3 now.
Got it.
Patty Frederiksen and Bailey Jones.
That is interesting.
I only have 3. It is really nice.
I love them dearly because when I asked them all if they would, they were like, sure. Sounds good.
Cool. So I know both
Anyone
Bailey
else
have
have any
questions and-
information to add to that?
Like, that's the other thing that I was okay. Bother that to not
the
do.
human, it's like,
You have enough things to figure out.
I don't have anything much more specifically, but I did see the transaction take place. I can describe to you the house symbols of the people who bought the bear and the people who bought the dragonborn.
That would be helpful.
Alright, so, the people who bought the bear, it's like a spider that's on top of a pyramid, blah blah blah. He explains the house emblem. And the other one, it's like a spider, but it's on the side of a, explains that one.
It's another
What that's gonna be.
Yeah.
And that fits your
Got
theme.
it.
Yeah.
That was
drow that live underneath the desert have giant wind spiders.
I'm so surprised.
Okay. So, one of them is House McAdee.
Which one's that?
And that's the
Bear?
one that has the bear.
How do you spell that?
MAKADEE.
Cool.
Also, white's easy. Red's easy. They just poinsettias. So it was Christmas.
And House Pajak.
And then just add blue. You get anything blue. Yeah.
I'm guessing
exactly.
PA,
That one had two
then
J.
J.
deep red.
A with what appears to be a. Hang on.
And it was just like,
Is it like
How many?
an accent?
What kind of
Wait.
accent?
Shh. Pająk, apparently. is-
Pająk.
Thank you, the Polish language. And it has just peek your head around and just look at that. It's spelled like that.
Right, I'm just gonna write it with normal English letters.
Oh yeah, you're on a computer.
Yes.
There's ways of getting like accents and stuff on it.
I mean, I'm sure I can.
Yeah. And no orange.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Except I don't have that accent. That's lame. I don't have it.
For shame, for
Just
shame.
spell it phonetically.
How would you spell that phonetically?
Payong?
And then I have
What was it?
I don't remember actually.
one color. So orange. Or like
Such good detectives.
Payonks.
Payong.
true
Just
red,
pie.
a touch of
P-I-E-Y-O-N-K. Payong.
Yeah, sure.
One thing.
Exactly.
You want one
Payonker 3000.
thing. Yes, exactly.
Behold my
Hey, why don't you
invention.
guys like talk in like kitchen?
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I don't want to put your coins.
Alright.
More important things about that.
Alright. So we have House McAdee and House Payonk.
Cool.
As far as trivia goes, they are very loud.
You are not wrong.
McAdee is Hindi for spider, and Payonk is Polish for spider. Thank you, Google
I'm
Translate.
detecting a theme here. They're all at the same
Oh,
house.
geez, there are so many.
Hmm?
Yeah, there's so many comments about Hannah and Sam talking in the background right now. Anywho.
Cool. And that was the elf lady and the human-legged guy.
Yeah,
And the last person was...
male drow. He offers basically nothing else to add except that, oh crap, people are coming.
Got it.
And,
do they just bolt?
basically, yeah.
Okay, so
They wouldn't be hard to.
I was gonna give
follow
them.
one of
I
them.
was gonna give them
Unconscious
some.
Duragar.
I was gonna give them some gold before they left, but I guess I can keep that for myself.
There's the unconscious man on the ground.
Yeah, no, I'm bolting too.
Okay.
Well, it was
That was a nat 1 on my stealth.
You trip over
It's their fault for
the
giving me info
Duragar, and
before
you
the money.
splat, and a few drow guards like, everything all right over here?
It could have been better. This one jumped me.
Ah.
And that is a 24 to deception.
Okay. They look at him. Yeah. Always gotta watch the Duragar in the city. Alright, I'll lock him up. They pick out. Walk
Bye,
off.
Groke, dude.
You Hey, so what's going on? Ah! Shut up! You're stink! Get a break.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna head back then.
Oh,
I'm not gonna go out of my way to give them their gold. Because you know what? Sucks for them.
4 gold. You make your way back to the place.
Do we know what drow house we're staying in?
Yes. House Coronad.
Is that also some language for spider?
It's Welsh for spider.
House Coronad?
Yes.
I'm just putting Welsh for spider.
We must go to the house! Welsh for spider.
You can search Welsh for spider here.
Yes. Google Maps, take me to Welsh for spider.
Siri for spider? Coronad?
Something like
Anyway, yeah. So,
Wait, I spell it like this. I don't think this is how it's spelled, but this is how I'm
currently
spelling.
there are 3 drow houses that I've written, which is House Macady, House Pionk, and House Coronad. And there are more
that. Yes, there are.
that I am gradually
There's one
working
for
on.
each language that has a word for spider.
Ooh, that's
So
a cool one.
basically,
I'm sad now. I'm sad with House Coronad.
every culture below the tree line.
Yup.
Yeah. Although, are there spiders in the taiga?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
Well,
Used
it's
to be
House
snakes in Ireland,
Merrimanga.
and Ireland's cold, so.
Whoa.
Snakes in Europe.
It's weird to think that might be a language that doesn't actually have a word for spider.
Probably
Theoretically.
Inuit.
I wonder what they'd call a spider if they walked up to it. Just bug.
Look, it's a giant mayfly without wings. Ow, it bit me!
I have superpowers. Exactly.
Although maybe there is spiders in Canada. I'm sure there's spiders in Canada.
I'm sure they're. Yeah.
Probably every culture has a word for spider.
Probably. Even
Spiders
if it is just 8-legged bug.
Yeah, I mean, there's. I'm fairly certain there's spiders on every continent.
Alright, I have 6 houses now. I think we're good for now. House Macady, House Payonk, House Coronad, House Merrimanga, House Congolo, and House Tortimuck.
Why not 7? 7 is the number of completion.
You know what? 8. Fine. Because
That's
there's 8 legs.
That too.
actually makes
Oh,
sense.
dang. This is your necklace. That's Latvian for spider.
Ooh. Vernaculus.
Latvia.
Lithuanian.
Can we have one house that's Icelandic for spider?
Yes, we do. Congolo.
Oh. I was hoping it'd be harder to pronounce.
And like,
Well, you figure out how those accent marks work.
Wait, which one is it?
It's the one that's Icelandic for spider.
Thank you for that.
We're
I
calling
do
it
have a-
Congolo.
I do have it labeled Icelandic for spider.
so I was kind of hoping you didn't. You just like it's one of the Icelandic for spiders. Like, oh.
Duh.
Of course.
Of course it's that. Yes, well, I'm returning back to where we are staying until he is done with his rest. And
Oh,
I guess
okay.
I will elf trance. Because why not?
Alright.
Because elves can do it. Who needs to sleep?
You do so.
Sleep is overrated.
Just like the one thing I like about elves is the trance.
That is cool. Because
Just like-
technically, can't you keep watch while you're in trance?
No.
No? It doesn't work that way?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's just You only take 4 hours, while everybody else has to take 8 hours for a long rest. It's basically what it boils down to. Long rests are half as long for you.
Alright.
Which allows you to keep watch while everybody else finishes their long rest.
That's true. So if you had 2 elves, you've got the entire watch covered, basically.
Yep.
Unless, your party's only 2 elves.
Or you realize that they both have terrible wisdom scores, so you don't want them taking watch.
That's true.
Or if you have a warlock of the Pact of the Tome who took the aspect of the moon Eldritch Invocations and they just don't sleep ever.
Really, that's a thing?
Yeah. They can't do like strange activity, but they can like sit and read
Or keep watch.
or keep watch.
Nice.
Rock had that. Everybody drove him out.
Yeah. I was looking forward to that boss fight, to be honest. It would have been amusing. Gobsmack.
Alright, we have 8 grand houses. Yay.
Cool.
At some point, I might give it a cephalothorax and a head as well, but right now we have 8 legs. Alright.
Where are the venom glands?
Fine, I'll
Spinnerets.
add them later too. That's the prison system, is the spinnerets. Yeah.
Venom glands are the...
So
Our security.
The militia?
so the legs are the actual houses, and different parts of the body represent different parts of the culture.
Yes, clearly.
Nice.
I didn't just make that up.
It's definitely not an allegory for anything.
Nah. That's actually exactly how it's set up,
Alright,
Everyone links arms in just the right way.
so,
Turn into Captain Jack.
you are all back at House Coronado.
Never left.
You have a special delivery. It's your mail order bride. Bonnie's here. She looks about rather confused to why she has been recently purchased and put in a new place, and then sees you and actively is not paying attention to you, as if no, I don't know you're here. What? Unclear as to your relationship with this specific house, not wanting to people to see that there's a connection here.
Who is this one?
Oh, she is somebody else. Co-worker. Different cell division. Do we have cool code names for ourselves?
Do you? I don't know.
They're also in different
I'm
languages.
Daggerface.
It's just different languages for cell.
No, they're just different mints of coin.
Got it. So the dollar cell and the...
Yen cell. Those are the only two I know.
I can't think. Doesn't Europe have one?
The euro.
Euro? You got the euro cell?
Cash cell.
Are you going to slang when you got the bucks cell?
Pocket change.
Pocket change. The pocket change.
And then you have the moth cell, which is the Black Ops no one wants to talk about. It's where they just open your wallet and oh good no.
And then you got that coin that's glued to the ground cell.
Then you have the plastic cell. They're gonna take over, I really think so. You have the fiat cell. No one likes to talk about them. They're not backed by any. We don't back them.
The Bitcoin cell.
Are we offline?
It said so, and we are back.
That's me.
Yay! We're back. Cool. Yeah. So.
Wait, is this a new day?
We are indeed online. I was gonna wave my hand
Yes,
to see
it
if
is the
stream was
3rd
up
of
to
July.
They probably don't have fireworks down here.
It'd be really cool though.
It would be really cool. I would be concerned about, acoustics and also possible caves.
Yeah, there is that.
Sound vibrating all over the place.
You hear 10 miles away. Yep, they're celebrating. They're celebrating Slavery Day.
Yay!
Where all the people lost their independence.
Such a wonderful day for all the women. Yeah. spoke with some. What did you call? Just informants, I guess? Yes. I spoke with some informants and got some information about a particular two that Miranda most recently sold before she went missing, and the houses they were sold to. Do not know how useful that will be, but it's something.
Well, what two? I wasn't there for the.
There was a bear creature.
Also, who the heck are they?
This is Ao and Louis. DiMaggio.
And whatever.
And Lady Nilo is
Here. Totally here.
totally here, and
So you guys just look into the camera, can't you see? She's right here.
Okay. Hey, hi. Hey, wherever you are.
so they're aware of my predicament,
Okay.
and I arranged for your transfer here in an attempt to try and rectify that.
Well, thanks for that. Still not entirely sure exactly what the syndicate can do for us down here.
Yes.
If you are in those video chats with those
Stack calls.
those scry calls with your handler, probably best if I'm not in the room for those.
Yes.
In case he sees anything through that's fishy.
Yes, I've made sure that he is unaware that I've conversed with anyone outside of my own cell.
Okay, that's probably for the best. Man, I thought you were all dead.
Frankly, I'm unaware of any such thing. Though there are quite a few dead people down here.
Yeah, I noticed.
Somebody cleared out the heads while we were gone.
No, there's still...
There's just like set decorations on the table. Frankie.
So this handler of yours, have you ever met him in person?
So.
Yeah, like a while ago.
Yes.
If there was such an issue, could you just not meet with him again?
I don't meet him in person. Ever. I mean, I did the one time. But mostly it's just scry calls through Bertram.
I see.
And also it's just sort of a routine.
I see.
So for now, I think it's best if I maintain the facade as if I'm looking for Miranda, but in reality, we'll be trying to figure out why Vincent has been sending down my cellmates here. And see if we can use that to figure out what happened to my cell.
So we still are looking for Miranda, then? Of a sort.
I know I am.
Yes. Well, I'm starting to question the validity of the contract for which I was sent to collect on. But in the spirit of maintaining good relations, we will continue to look for Miranda, but she's not a priority anymore.
I see. How shall we go about it from now? Because from what I understand, Miranda has not been here for 3 months, which is quite unusual on its own.
That would mean she's no longer in the Underdark, which begs the question as to why Vincent wanted me down here.
I would not know. Don't know my surface. That dumb dog keeps barking while I'm trying to speak. Makes conversations hard. I will sneak attack it.
Speaking of Underdark.
The Underdark.
Oh my god.
Underdark. Underdog.
Dogs.
That's quiet cat.
For some reason, right then I got the image of like a cat just barking over and over.
If you had a cat, it'd probably be on a table right now.
That would be inconvenient.
Yeah.
Oh, she pooped it with a pencil.
So now what are we doing? We going for the Dragonborn?
If we want to keep up this appearance of looking for Miranda, then I'd say that is a good way
Never
to go.
know when one might be scryed upon.
Dragonborn was sold to the house Pajok, whatever.
I don't even speak Undercommon and I understood it.
What language was that one, Ben?
Pionk was Polish.
She was sold to the house Polish for spider.
Ah, yes. Polish for spider.
Deadly house.
So I think you instead, Ben, they shouldn't have the actual name. It should just be Swedish for House Swedish for spider. House French for spider. House Yiddish for spider.
House English for spider.
So I use Hindi, Polish, Welsh, Albanian, Icelandic, Tajik, Latvian, and Amharic. I don't know what Amharic is.
I need to go and find Klingon and Elvish for spider.
Yes. I'm assuming my character would know like what level house Polish for spider is on.
Yeah. You're able to find that area without much difficulty. I am imagining you guys are in your inside the skies with your badges on, right? Your house coronado badges.
Yes, probably.
Probably. Cool. You're able to get your way to there without much of a problem.
So I'm unsure exactly who to speak to, except that she was sold to a priestess as a body. Or the Dragonborn was sold to a priestess as a bodyguard. How many priestesses are there usually per house?
It varies house to house,
So
depending on how high ranking they are in the overall like matriarchy. The more people in religious positions, the higher social standing the house has, or higher political standing the house has, and then they try to complement that with their social standing.
So there wouldn't be like one priestess in House Pine then?
Yes.
There's probably multiple.
Correct.
Got it, yeah, okay.
I don't know anything about this culture. But I would assume they'd have like a slave master or somebody in charge of the slaves.
They would. I'm assuming.
It's a good assumption.
Yes.
Let's go talk to the web wrangler.
I do not think it would be hard to find them. Slaves are not kept near that high.
It's like one of those houses that has like multiple bells that rings different places.
Also, is this like a literal house?
I just like imagine they're all Victorian mansions.
That's like what
just
I think of.
underground.
Yeah, basically, it's,
That's how I imagine.
It's
like
edgy
Drowsies.
goth Victorian houses.
Because like when I think of a house, like yeah, there's the group of people called a house. But when I think of like going to the house,
Yeah, they do have
It's
like
like-
their main.
It's just Downton Abbey, just underground.
They're all copies of Disneyland Haunted Mansion.
So you go to house. Was it Pionk? Yeah. You head there, and there is of course the first gate guards that you encounter before you go towards the the hedge maze and the front gardens and all that stuff.
They're playing polo on the yard.
Can I help you? There's a grizzled dwarven slave who is the front guard.
What language is he speaking?
He's speaking in Undercommon.
What did you say?
I'm just gonna translate.
Okay.
Oh, you're just going to translate for me. Does that mean you have to roll persuasion if I try to persuade people?
That's a good question.
Oh, you speak common. Okay, yeah, whatever. Hi, welcome to the House Pion. What do you want?
Yes, I'm under the impression that a golden dragonborn was sold to a priestess of this house within the past 3 months or so.
He's not for sale, so...
Oh no, I'm not interested in buying. I'm more interested in information that this slave may or may not be in possession of.
That sounds unfortunate.
And why would that be unfortunate?
Well, the unfortunate thing is, he is not here right now, and, Yep.
And where exactly is it?
It's a place that's not right here.
And what location is that?
So, if you're currently standing here, in front of House Pionk, he would be not at House Pionk.
Do you actually know where he is?
Of course not!
You know when we can expect him to return?
I don't know. Look. You guys don't seem like you're gonna go away. I'll go get my boss. He trots off.
I think that was necessary.
And you
That's
see
right, we're doorbell ditchers.
I'd like to roll stealth!
a
really happy if that was
drow
a 20.
warrior, female,
Of course.
comes out. Yes, I heard you had some questions about a slave who was recently obtained here.
Yes.
You, surfacers, apparently, some of you.
Some.
Most of them.
We don't do refunds.
They don't want him.
Alright, so what's up? What's with the guy?
He might have information. I merely wish to ascertain whether or not he has said information.
Okay. Fine. Here's the thing. Ways off, there's this sacred ground type of thing that a lot of drow priestesses have to go to. And this sort of trial they're supposed to encounter. Sometimes they live, sometimes, it doesn't go so well. And he was sent with her to be like muscle. Except that guy could barely bench press a fork.
I knew the time.
That'd be hilarious to watch this golden dragonborn. Who, you'd think, just like fork.
So, now, unfortunately, combined with that, we also have the issue that, priestess herself, I mean, you didn't hear it from me, or the other guy,
Of course.
but if anyone asks, that lamppost definitely says that she's probably not the most cut out for her job, and, Lolth might not be pleased. So, how about you go along your merry little ways, I'll tell you where they are. You either help her pass her trial, you can talk to that dragonborn all you want. Or, alternately, if they fail the trial, make sure he doesn't come back.
I think that can be arranged.
Who exactly doesn't come back?
Both.
The Dragonborn.
Yeah, no, failure's not tolerated. Ideally, you help them so they don't fail, but if failure is unavoidable,
The second option sounds fine to me.
By that logic, wouldn't that mean if we tried to help them to succeed and still fail, wouldn't that mean that we failed as well?
I mean, the only people
we outside the loop of
the only
whole
people who would know that
jurisdictions?
would be you guys, and since we don't own you guys yet,
And since this conversation never happened,
of course,
know.
yeah.
What conversation?
Exactly. So, does that all sound agreeable?
I I think that seems like a nice compromise.
All right. Completing her job as an NPC, she marks the location on your map.
Ba-ding. Ah,
A
there
waypoint.
it is. I will go straight, like every good gamer, I will run straight for the waypoint, even if it means climbing over or destroying houses on the way.
All right. Hold on.
Rampage!
Roll a dex save now.
Also, like a good gamer, I will immediately get sidetracked looking for secrets.
Yes.
And finding none, be disappointed
I will
that,
get there. There's this
that the game
cave.
designer did not put any secrets.
Ben, this cave, it was on the left. And good adventurers always go left.
What's behind this door, Sam?
Oh
It's
my
on the left!
And the result of that was that there was just a door with nothing behind it.
On the
Oh,
left.
yeah.
And
And it
she
was the
was like-
closer door, too.
And she was like, why are you guys so obsessed with the door? Like, look, it's the first door we came across.
Literally the first and the closest, and it was on our left.
And it turns out that there was nothing behind the door had no purpose or meaning or worth or value.
But it was funny to watch us all struggle to get this door open.
Yeah. Well, it's fun you're watching Sam like, there's nothing with the door. Like, no, we will find what's behind this door.
Life finds a way.
That's when you learn that it's hard to be a DM.
Don't put something in there unless you expect your players to muck with it.
Yeah, I have a whole maze designed that way, as Ladies Nights Out knows. Anyway, so,
So we're going to the courthouse?
Well,
no, it's,
We're going to where she marked it on our maps that we totally have.
the place we go to die. 'Cause
So,
we are not females.
it takes you,
We have a female right here. I would have brought Bonnie along, but I don't want, to get scryed on by Vinny and her being in the vicinity. Even though that's not how scrying works, but that's how Mercer does it. For some reason.
I think if you scry on a location, it's like a 10-foot thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but he doesn't. You'd have to be, know the location.
Oh, okay.
Which means you would have to have been here.
Don't you know? He's everything. He and Spriggan are one now.
See, I thought you were going to say, spoiler alert, Vincent's actually Clyde.
Yes, Clyde,
Yes.
Spriggan, and Vincent are all the same person. Charisma-based, everything. See, you thought he was using wisdom.
It's just reincarnations of Clyde. That's all.
Anyway.
Oh dear.
Some cards went really wrong.
Yeah. That's why Spriggan had such an obsession with the cards he couldn't draw. Don't you see?
So
It
you
makes
leave.
sense now.
You leave the city of Sidburn.
Yes.
You head a ways out.
Cleric of Clyde.
Past a lake and a stream that goes off from the city, and it's various rivers that go off and feed into it and come out from it. You start heading out into a large, open, plain-like cavern, and you find there is a.
Like flat, or is there Underdark grasses growing here?
They're more like. How are they?
Those
Mycelia, mycelia, growing up like grass, sort of. You get the idea that they're possibly eating bacteria off of your feet. They give you little kisses as you walk by,
They love
and occasionally
Sounds
they're
like
little
Fraggle
sharp
Rock.
kisses. So you guys head out and you head it down in there.
Friendly somebody had a machete.
Turns out these are intestines. You just anyway.
GG.
Heading a ways into there. You're not sure exactly what location he's talking about, but this is a boring plain
Marked it on our map, so
with one specific notable detail.
there's a giant spider.
Yes, actually. Basically, it's a large stone circle, arena-like structure, with some collapsed pillars that appear to be in the shape of a spider's leg and bodies.
The good adventure I am, when I see this giant monolith in the middle of nothing, I'm going to go past it and see what's behind it.
Okay.
Mark this on our mini map.
Hey, Sam, stuff's about to happen if you're interested.
I'm gonna fight a white cat hound.
Cool. What?
So are we gonna fight a white cat hound?
No, we're gonna fight a dark one. With 12 legs. And 3 blown-out face.
Wait, what?
No. So, you guys head towards it?
Yes.
Alright.
Is there one main entrance to it?
Yeah, it's like the spider, mouth. of this arena-like shape.
Wonderful.
You're kind of at an elevated location, so you're looking kind of down into it from the distance.
So, is it like the Roman arena, or if it's like a pit, or is it like more like a building kind of arena?
It's sort of a bit of both. It's like two craters, one forming like the body shape, and then a small one forming like the head shape. And then there's been some man-made things built around it, with a combination of like fallen stalactites and pillars that have been placed to form these leg-like.
So the legs go from the walls into these pits.
Kind of. Yeah.
The mail order bride arrived.
Okay.
We figured out where the golden dragonborn was sold.
Great.
They went there, and they told us where he went, and now we're going to retrieve him.
We've also named the 8 main houses.
Yes.
Okay.
We are.
House Makadi, House Payonk, House Koronad, which you guys are part of, House Maramanga, House Konglu, House Tortamuk, House Zerneklis, and House Sharaviti.
And if you don't like pronouncing all those names, you could instead say
Hindi for spider, Polish for spider, Welsh for spider, Albanian for spider, Icelandic for spider, Tajik for spider,
I'm gonna go back to my other conversation. I freaking hate all
Howard for
of
spiders.
Oh, we're also about to enter into an arena that's built to look like a spider.
We are not.
we are.
The
You're
entrance
currently
is the
heading
maw.
into its maw.
No!
What
I
about-
said no!
How it is? It's a wall with like 2 divots in the earth, and then pillars built to look like spider legs.
I'm going to pretend to be blind, just like...
But you're not Sue, and you're not that one character
D.
from D. Yeah.
Oh, I love Dee though. She was great.
Can I be
She's
going
kind of
to
like an
this
autistic orc though.
stealthily?
She's like,
Sure, you
That's
can make
a
a stealth
good
roll.
idea. I'm going to make a stealth roll as well.
This is an evil sword. I'm going to talk to it now.
Oh, that's a 12.
25.
Oh, are we stealthing?
I'm
I'm stealth.
We're,
Oh.
we,
If you
the
want to
Can we
rogues
stealth,
are
use
stealth.
stealthing.
communism
Yeah.
stealth, please? Oh, what's my stealth modifier? 16?
Wait.
Okay.
What? How?
So it's
Oh, yeah, because I'm a criminal. 19.
Alright.
What did you say yours was?
12.
Our average stealth was 18.
Okay. So,
That's some good communism stuff, folks.
you guys, you head a bit
That's
away
some good communism
into
stuff.
the head of this arena. The head is about like 60-ish feet circular.
Mm-hmm.
As you head in, you see kind of at the bottleneck where it leads into the main body of the arena, there is a golden dragonborn looking into this arena. His back is to you.
Got it. I run up and stab him and run him through.
Why are we in this arena?
We're looking for the gold dragonborn.
We
Okay.
found him.
We found the gold dragonborn.
Never mind. I don't need
Quest
to do
complete.
anything. Why are we stealth?
What is he doing?
He's looking.
He's looking.
Now you have the
Just looking
waypoint
into the
says
arena?
press X
Yeah,
to
he's
speak.
looking.
Yeah.
Can I look around?
Sure.
Well, I'm going
make
to
a
go
perception
up.
check.
Okay.
He has charisma.
So far-
I
I'm gonna,
has out
This
charisma
die
out the
is doing a
wazoo.
4
I'm
and 2,
gonna follow you.
so
Well,
natural
mostly 'cause
20.
you
That's
have
20.
money.
Yeah.
Alright.
I do.
Um,
Also have pillars.
looking around, you see that this
I
is
keep on forgetting
a
to do
largely natural area that you're in,
Forget.
with some man-made things to fill in some of the gaps. And looking at this guy, he appears to be new-ish, as in he's still wearing, or at least House Payonk hasn't bothered to give him his own like slave clothing. And the clothing he's wearing is ragged now, but was at one point very fine. This apparently seems to have been some type of nobility, perhaps a wealthy merchant.
Did our Barnes MacGuffin ever run into a wealthy gold dragonborn?
Yes.
Who was he?
But here, Goldie Boy. That's what I wrote down because Spriggan was taking notes.
Was it
You
back
met
in
him
the
at the
Spriggan
party.
era?
Was that during like the whole big party thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember him. I was
Yes.
there. That was a really long time ago, though.
That
I was
it was
trying
a
to
long time
You were
babysit
just
Spriggan,
there.
though. That's why.
Yeah, that was one of my first sessions.
Spriggan
Yeah.
broke a man's leg.
His arm, please.
I'm pretty sure it was his leg.
It was a limb.
Anyways,
Might have been both.
Anyway.
Doesn't matter. He's dead.
You see that, yeah, he doesn't appear to be very strong, like he's never held a working man's job in his life. And he appears to be sad, depressed, kind of dirty. He's a gold dragonborn, right? And he looks kind of scared of whatever's going on in that arena. Looking over his shoulder, you see a ways kind of in the forward, in like 4/4 of like that arena size. She's like the first quadrant of it, and there's a large pillar, and you see there is a drow woman doing something over there. And you can't tell exactly what she's doing from this distance, but you can tell that Fahir, well, you don't know it's Fahir, but the golden dragonborn is like rubbing his hands and appears to be very nervous right now.
Lovely twilight for a stroll, eh?
Yeah. Oh, hello. What are you guys doing here?
We're here for you.
I'd like to pull out my rapier.
Don't say it like that.
This is just for fun. This is not what actually happening.
Please
But I'm
roll
rolling
one.
to intimidate.
No,
Okay.
performance!
That is a 22. If I was actually intimidating him.
Sorry. But I mean, technically.
Sorry!
No.
Hi. Look, I don't mean to be rude right now, but my mistress she's about to do, I don't really understand what it is, but some sort of like thing to be initiated into the priesthood of Lolth, and apparently very important. She told me that I have to make sure that she's not distracted right now, or else, and you hear behind him a blood-curdling scream.
Yay.
Oh no. He turns around and he rushes into the arena.
You follow.
Fool.
He's
Follow?
gone!
I can't go in there, she'd be distracted now.
I'm sorry, I can't go in there. My
I
charisma's
was
too
going to
high.
stealth rush after him, but I guess I'm just rushing after him.
What did you
You
roll?
rush after him.
Roll one.
In fact, you surpass him.
I want
very
to
physically
I want
fit.
to kill her personally.
And you catch up to the drow first. She is clutching her shoulders and kind of writhing on the floor in front of this this pillar.
Attack the pillar.
What's an old lady who swallowed a flower?
The rest of you guys end up
Swallowed a spider.
just kind of circling around them as she is writhing on the ground, screaming absolute bloody murder.
Bloody murder! Bloody murder!
We all stand there looking
Grab a
awkwardly.
stick. This is beyond my capabilities.
Hold on, let me figure out what I can do. Give me a second here.
I'm good at when they're dead, not when they're dying. I can speed it along.
You
I
have healing potions.
I would love to end
I don't
it
know what you're
personally.
talking about.
I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
Alright.
Is this supposed to happen?
I don't know. Is this supposed to happen? I'm not from around here.
Do we help her or do we not?
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
I would be
I'd
more
like-
than willing to help her. I pull out my knife.
Not
I'm
like
not going to do anything with it at the moment. I'm just pulling it out.
Ew.
okay. Okay. Crap. The pillar. She said it had to be a very specific order. And he's looking at the pillar. Oh.
Is it a puzzle?
Maybe.
I'm intelligent.
Roll an intelligence check.
I
Me?
throw
Yeah,
money
sure.
at the problem.
No. Just an intelligence?
Religion actually.
What?
Religion.
No! You suck.
Religion?
21.
21. All right. As you're looking at this thing, it's
Which
written
one religious
various.
are you?
It's written in the very old form of Elvish,
Ah! Something I can read!
and it speaks of Lolth being cast out essentially from the Elven pantheon, and the Drow turning to the Underdark, and a ritual that must be commenced for it to prove themselves to Lolth, and it's very exacting, and the punishment is quite severe. And looking down at the writhing, it seems that she has failed. As you look back down at her, her body starts to like convulse and then start like billowing from the inside of it.
Oh,
And
no.
then
I
out
would
of her
advise we
abdomen.
take a step back.
Do you know what's gonna happen?
Yes, I know what's going to
I know
happen.
what's going to happen. I'm hoping it's more like the mummy and there's just spiders inside of her, but that's not what it's going to be.
From just below her hips, suddenly a large, long, black, segmented like
Yeah,
launches
no.
out.
No.
Followed by another, and bursting out comes an entire back thorax of a spider and the body's legs. And you hear a voice in your mind. This is the price for those who fail me. I don't take kindly to poor scholars in my world.
I agree. Being poor is terrible.
Only rich scholars.
I like this lady.
Child, you're adorable.
I know.
So wait, exactly how?
Adorable
I'm guessing
Henry.
the spider is bursting out of the.
Back
How
the
exactly
whole
is she doing that?
She's the that.
Oh, got it. So,
Spider.
so basically,
Oh.
she's
Night.
lost her legs and become a spider.
Spider centaur, yes.
Yeah.
An arachnotaur.
Cider.
A taurachnid.
And with a mighty roar on her end, Silas, you hear this in the back of your mind. I hope you survive. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Yep.
Yay!
Oh, why? We were going to help her, maybe.
21.
That.
Huh.
Oh, that's nice.
9.
Ha! 4.
Dang it.
Ha! I don't actually have it. I just wanted to say that. 17. I
Okay.
need to quickly read up on my rogue.
I'm almost positive Bertram goes on my turn, but just in case, I need to look up.
Watch Bertram roll like the highest of a soul.
He might.
Alright,
Wait, let's get fun.
so,
It does roll its own initiative.
And Bertram has.
Bertram has
Oh, I should probably roll
technically
for...
better than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for my pet rat, Aurora.
Bertram got
Oops.
7.
cool.
Nice.
Alright, so,
I
25
don't
to
know
20.
Wait, hold on.
Shoot, what was
21.
21. He's
And-
your name again?
Hmm? Louis.
Louis.
Alright. 20 to 15.
I 16. 17, sorry.
And you are,
Ayo.
okay, 15 to 10.
Wait, Aurora, my pet rat, familiar, rolled 15. What?
Alright,
Nothing.
Rogues, yo.
15
You roll
to
high.
10.
No, she doesn't, yeah. She doesn't have a...
10 to 5.
9.
Bertram got to 7.
You go before Fahir.
Silas got to 5.
You go after Fahir. I have LA Rat as my first initiative.
L.A. Rats.
LA Rat.
So when we come out of this, that can
That's
be our
such
new
an
name?
edgy.
LA Rat.
That's our group. We're the L.A. Rats.
Yeah.
Alright.
Of Underdark.
Louis, you're going up first, buddy.
Okay, seeing this, I'm just gonna... And say,
That was my action. As my bonus action, I'd like to.
no,
I like to use my move to go.
yeah, well, I'm going deep in range.
Action.
Rapier in the right hand, hand crossbow in the left hand, and I'm going to attack with my rapier.
Alright. You do that.
That is a 21.
That hits.
Okay.
And you do have sneak attack because you got friends all around.
Yeah. This is a D8, right? Yeah.
This is not what I wanted.
5 plus...
Cambria, I have a lot going on right now. I have a hard time reading chat.
25 points of...
attack no matter what.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
25 points?
25 points of piercing damage, and bonus action with my hand crossbow expert feat. I'm going to make a bonus action attack with my hand crossbow.
Cool.
20.
To hit?
Yep.
Yeah,
Does it also get sneak attack damage? No.
No.
Okay, good.
That's a scout
Not
level
good,
thing.
but fine. Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Ooh, nice
twice
damage.
on your first.
Yes, unless you're a scout rogue at a high level, you get multiple sneak attacks. Per turn.
Okay. Another 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. She at the big, quite rather stab.
Every single time.
All right. That is Louis' turn. Aurora. Wait, no, sorry. Not Aurora yet. Who's before the rat? Who's A?
Hey.
Ayo.
Ayo!
Okay. Alright. I'm going to attack with my rapier. And that is a 17 to hit.
You miss.
I miss.
Yes.
What?
17.
No.
Yes.
Well. Shoot. I'm gonna attack with my dagger then, as with my offhand.
All right.
That doesn't hit.
I need that, and I need that.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yeah.
You have a rat.
She is going to use the help action on whoever is next.
Okay, that would be Nyla.
Yep.
Okay.
Sweet.
The rat jumps up on top of the drow's torso.
Great.
Nyla, you have advantage.
Awesome. I would like to take out my shortened shield.
Okay.
Because then I have a good AC again.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack with my longsword.
All right.
With advantage?
Yes.
17s don't hit.
Okay, well I rolled an 18. Plus 7.
That does hit.
25.
Nice.
But, because I have to use my sword one-handed. 9 damage.
All right.
And then I have an extra attack, so you do the same thing again.
Oh, yeah, the second attack doesn't have advantage, I don't think.
It does not.
Yeah, second attack doesn't have advantage.
I need to pull up my fightery things, because
Fighter thing.
I kind of know how my character works. So,
They're giving people crap for not reading the chat.
I don't remember what I rolled last time, so I just rolled once. Yeah, no, the second attack does not hit because that is a 13.
No.
No.
No. You go for a mighty hack at one of its legs and it's solid.
Great.
All right, that's Nyla's turn.
Yep.
All right.
I need to see.
It's the Drider's turn. She is going to use her multi attack. All right.
Not the face.
Face.
She's going to use 2
haven't
longsword and 1 bite attack. It's going to be longsword and then longsword and then bite.
Wait, longsword bite or
Longsword bite.
Okay, I only have 1 attack.
So against you, that's a crit.
Yes, that hits.
And
Yeah.
against you,
You're level 7, right?
Yes.
You might use uncanny dodge.
Yeah, I'll use uncanny dodge.
that's a
Lit.
brain.
My brain does not hit me.
8 plus 6 is
14.
14.
Does not hit.
14. Miss. Bite. What is bite? 14?
Lady Nana, does a 14
What?
hit you?
No.
Okay, so only you
You just got
with a crit.
Yep, uncanny dodge.
Cool. You are doing an uncanny dodge.
It's uncanny.
Ah. And I think of how you would spell that laugh, and I think it would just be
It'd be one of those ones with a
Okay,
cap.
so that's
Cap logos.
22 without the uncanny dodge, which uncanny dodge half, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So that's 11. You take
Yes.
11 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Still super.
Ah.
48.
Um,
I roll really bad. I really need to just start taking averages.
Just take the
Really
average.
need to start dumping Tom.
Con's fine. I've got a +1 to
and
con.
I need to look up a thing
You
real
have a
quick.
+1?
Yeah. 'Cause
That's not dumping con.
it's not. Dumping con would be if I had a -3. Anything above that's not dumping con. So here's a thought. If I dumped con and let's say I had a -2 as my modifier for con, and I rolled a 1 to level up my hit points. Would that mean I lose 1 hit point on my level up?
I'm not sure if it says anywhere, but I'm fairly positive whenever you level up, you have to gain a minimum of 1 hit point.
Got it. So
I'm not positive if that's actually in the rule books. It might just be you
lose a hit point on level up?
Rules as written, you lose hit points. I would probably like house rule that at
Just-
minimum you gain 1 hit point.
Yeah. Okay.
That would kind of suck.
Though I
to
think
reach
if I
level
had-
20 and only have like 30 hit points.
I think, though, that if one had a negative modifier to their con, you would
Bertram.
take the average anyways.
It's Bertram's turn.
Come on,
That-
Bertram!
Bertram is going to take the help action on Sinus.
All right. Bertram picks up Aurora and dangles it in front of the Drow's face. I make sense of budding romance here. Anyway,
Different species.
one's a flying rat, one's another rat, one's a celestial, the other's something. It's a match made in somewhere.
In hell.
DeviantArt. What you gonna do? It's now Vahir's turn. Vahir is going to attempt to use his fire breath because it's literally the only thing he has.
Yeah,
Drive it, it's a dex save. She
gonna
fails.
hit me?
No,
Okay, good.
she fails. Yay! All right, Dragonborn.
I wasn't sure how well that was going to be directed.
I need to someday make a character whose attacks are area of effects and mainly uses poison spray just to relive.
Oh,
that
you
one
know that's
session.
basically banned, right?
I want to play a Warforged Druid, Circle of the Moon, and just be a Transformer.
She takes
That's all I want to do.
6 points of fire damage.
I just have to make the noise whenever I transform.
You have
Alright.
like the Transformers theme song on your phone, like the cartoon one, so whenever you engage.
Silas, it's your turn.
It's about time.
Decepticons!
Autobots, roll out.
Bringing me back to my childhood.
Alex once got a little Transformers card for his birthday, and it came with a CD that had one Transformers
Really?
episode on it. We watched it over and over. It burned it into the ground.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yeah.
That's the wrong button. Okay, so
And that's why my favorite Transformer was Hotshot, because he was literally the only cool Transformer in
I'm
that
going
episode.
to back this slowly.
Okay.
Let me just back up for
Just
a
so
second
you know.
here. Warlock,
I-
moving out.
Excuse me, pardon me.
You don't want to use your Eldritch Blast to push you backward?
No, I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at 4th level.
Alright.
Because that's what I have to do.
What? The Warlock's not using a cantrip?
I make a ranged spell attack and I have advantage because Bertram is helping me.
Okay.
That's way better. That is a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Gotta love that advantage.
It'll be 5d8 poison damage. $12 points of poison damage, and I need the Drider to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Hold on. Just a second. Con save.
Yes.
That is a 21.
Then they succeed.
Bummer.
Okay. Is that Silas's turn?
Yep.
It is now Louis' turn.
Okay. Being hit and just, yeah, I'm going to bonus action
Didn't realize
disengage.
what sickness was.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Poison
back
damage
up
on
a bit, and then I'm going to holster my rapier and I'm going to point my finger and say, "What happens when a spider gets mad? It goes up the wall."
Okay.
I'm gonna cast hideous laughter.
Okay. Is that
Has to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 9.
That fails, and it is incapacitated and can't stand up for a minute.
Spiders just like
Okay.
the feet just like curl up. You know?
Is that it, or does it repeat seeing anyone taking damage or on its turn or anything like that?
Yes.
Let me see. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, it makes another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage.
Okay, gotcha.
So we could just not hurt it and laugh at it, or we can hurt it.
I'm in favor of hurting it.
What big should you want it?
I did try.
Does it make it prone or anything like that?
It makes it. It can't
Yeah,
stand
prone,
up.
prone.
So.
Oh, so it is prone. Okay.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
it's
Does that mean
laughing.
we have advantage on attacking?
You do, yes.
We should have flanked it, then we could always have advantage.
Then move around to flank it. I think
You
it's your
guys
turn.
do that!
Right? Whose turn is it?
I'll be back
It
here.
is.
Isn't this game doing only
Your turn.
plus
Oh, it's my
two
turn.
flank?
Yeah, we're doing plus
So,
2 to
well, I'd like
flanking.
to move around and flank the Drider.
You have a plus 2 to hit.
Nice.
Ah!
I need that.
Yeah,
That means
you
the
do.
minimum I can roll, or like without dice, I could hit a 10. Oh, nat 20
Woo!
with sneak attack.
So how I've been doing this is that like your rapier
Mm-hmm.
is going to be your rapier damage die just maximized plus your critical roll. So 8 plus roll a d8,
Got it.
and then roll your sneak attack damage twice.
Got it. No.
It makes just the normal weapon attack a little crunchier, and then everything else is just
In that
massive
case,
amounts of
can
dice
I
is
just
fun.
have 4 more d6?
There's 2.
Use another 2.
Sweet. So here's my d8. This is all the
Because
damage
that way you
I'm
can't roll
doing
snake
plus
eyes with yes, with my normal weapon as a normal fighter, and I crit and I get 2 points of damage plus 2.
That's
This
not.
is wonderful. Alrighty, let's organize this by number. I do. That is 18,
You know, 18.
28, 33, 37, 41, 49, 54 damage. That was me.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Casually golf puppies.
And
Runs around and
now
goes,
I'd like to make
He's going to make, or she's going to make her
Oh, yeah.
saving throw.
Oh, I had advantage too.
I mean,
Watch
You
her
got
get
a
it.
crit.
Why would
Watch
you
her
roll
get
again
up now.
after you have a crit?
yeah, that's wisdom save still.
Yeah.
11.
No.
Okay, yeah,
But
that's
that's still advantage because I did damage.
right. I rolled a 9
Oh.
twice.
Just so you know, saving throw is a 14. Or DC is a 14.
Good to know. Yep. I'm gonna forget that in 2 seconds.
I have advantage still, yes?
Yes. Still prone.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that nat 1. I'm going to use my 24 advantage.
That does hit.
And I don't get sneak attack.
Nope.
And because this is offhand, do I add like my
You
dex?
don't
You don't add your dex
It's
mod.
just straight up
It's just
damage.
straight up
Okay.
damage.
I do always forget about that. My dagger
You
is
need
so...
to have the 2-weapon fighting style.
Oh, should I not?
Right.
Is he doing the same thing that I did?
Yeah, I don't...
No, your bonus action attack with your hand crossbow as
Yeah.
part of the feat,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, that's a different thing. So
Okay.
you do add your stuff.
So he's just using what?
He's
It's
just
just offhand
offhand
attack.
stab with his bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
My wimpy dagger of d4 damage. 2!
All right.
A mighty blow.
Ah, yes.
I crit, do tons of damage, everyone's just like... And then... Poke.
Flips the table.
All right.
That's
And then another spider save throw.
Oh, right.
A drider spider fighter.
That one's it. Yeah. So it is no longer hideously laughing.
Okay.
It's still prone and still
It
prone
is
until-
the rat's turn, though.
Fight it.
Come on, rat!
Help action on next person, Nyla.
It starts tickling her nose.
That's
All right.
kind of adorable.
Nyla.
I like how you got Bertram and this rat just like, ugh. I have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, she already did have advantage.
Skull
for
is
prone,
restrained.
didn't she?
Skull is restrained. That's
And then a +2 because
Flanking.
flank. There's so much going on.
total 20.
Hits barely.
Barely?
Barely.
Gosh.
Almost maximum damage.
Oh, I'm
Can't
dumb.
numbers today.
I'm
11.
doing blade.
11.
Then I will attack again. Still with the +2?
Yes.
Because he's on the other side, but not with anything.
You still have advantage.
You still have advantage.
Prone.
It's still prone.
Is it? That was less hit.
Oh. I want to
23.
do something handy next turn.
23
that I
damage?
should have done my first turn.
Alright.
I can cast
9
Fairy
damage.
Fire.
You got spell.
Okay.
And
That's just from Earth.
what was I going to do after that? Anything?
Yeah.
I have a bonus action I can use, but I think
Probably
I'm
just
going to
don't
hang
use
on to
those.
it.
What?
Bonus actions. I mean, they do, but
Because
like
I don't
once
need
per
it.
battle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm good.
All right. Okay. I have to look at the thing. I don't know how the alphabet works.
I don't know.
What you looking for?
Thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
cast spells.
All right. Cool. It is now the dragon's turn. She is going to stand up. She's going to use her multi-attack again.
Yeah.
This time it's going to be sword, and then bite, because your little ways out of the way. Sword number 1 is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sword number 2 is that's a 14 to hit.
Nope.
And then bite is a 25 to hit. All right.
No! What did she roll for that?
That's a 19 plus things.
No, she rolled a 9.
Cool. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Would have been funny if it still hit.
I would be like, why did I?
That's 9. Oh, okay. Yes, that's a 30 to hit now. Actually, she has like a double negative modifier to get. Anyway.
Yeah, nope. I'm good.
You take
This is so nice. I should use this.
11
every time.
points.
Half.
All right, from your
Plus,
dodge
because I
thing.
That is what. That's rounded up, right?
Oh, you-
You almost always
So
Round
sit
down
on yourself.
I don't know.
Micah,
I used
when
to not
I
do
half damage, that's odd. Do I round up or down?
You always round.
So would 11 be rounded to 6 or 5?
It's rounded.
I think it's always rounded down. I think
You
only
always-
when gaining hit points.
Yeah,
like,
no, you
you're gonna
always
die.
round down. The only time you ever round up, there's one spell that rounds up, and
Yeah.
there's one druid feature that rounds up.
Yeah.
Those are the only two things that ever round
Okay.
up.
I figured it
D&D.
round. I
It's
thought
very weird. Everything else is round down, but those two things are just like, nope, we round up.
because reasons.
Anyway, that is her turn. It is now Bertram's turn.
Bertram.
That's how you pronounce his name.
Bertram, yeah.
Bertram is going to use the help action on Louis because I'm not going to attack on my turn.
All right. Here is going to take the dodge action.
Good for him.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Yeah, he's also gonna move away a little bit. He's just gonna back up a bit. All right, Silas, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I'm going to cast blindness on the Drider and then think about also targeting some other people, but then decided not to.
It's a save.
It's a con save.
Con save. That is an 18. I saved against a spell on a monster, guys.
What? What?
Okay.
You know, if you were playing one of your characters, you know, it would have been a different story.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because.
Yeah, no, this is an NPC. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Is that Silas's turn?
Yep, I'm good. Way back here. Good
Louis.
luck.
The bat is giving you the help action.
Okay.
Hey.
Attack with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
With advantage.
Have advantage. For some roll. Still at 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. It's 6 plus so 10 damage.
Sneak attack.
Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry, that was a D8. For a 20 points of damage.
All right.
And no, I'll take the hide action, bonus action.
All right. You kind of rush a little to the side and you hide behind the figure.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. It is now Ao's turn.
Hey,
Alright, I would like to cast Fairy Fire,
All right.
and that requires the affected creature to make a dex save. I don't actually know what my spell save is. I feel like I should know that.
Probably 8 plus proficiency plus something. If I had to guess.
Find, because it's a racial spell.
yeah.
Oh.
Right here. So,
Sweet.
Drow. Charisma is your spellcasting ability.
Sweet.
It'd be 8 plus proficiency plus charisma mod.
That would be a 14.
Ooh. With the 14, she saves.
No!
Oh.
Well, I can't cast that, for a long rest now.
Okay. All right.
In rage, I would like to use my offhand to.
You have to do that.
Oh,
You
really?
can only do that following up a main attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I forget about those.
Yeah. Anyway.
I guess
Being a
take
spell
the
blade
dodge
is
action.
hard.
I'm gonna
now
use
you're
my
not
bonus
facing
action to dodge.
All right. You so.
I dodge.
it. You might have to uncannily dodge.
All right. That is your turn. It's the rat's turn. It's Aurora's turn.
Help action again on Nilo.
Okay, Nilo, it's your turn. Nilo,
What?
it's your turn.
Oh! Sorry. Let me just roll. Okay. Whew.
Can a
Yay.
rogue use uncanny dodge indefinitely?
I
every-
actually can't dodge
Yeah.
as my bonus action. That's something else.
Oh.
Never mind.
26.
Oh, you're thinking of a
Yeah.
monk where you
I
spend
was
a key
thinking
point.
of something else. Yeah. I can only dash, disengage, or hide.
Oh, okay.
8 points of damage.
But yeah, you can, as your action, but you only get one reaction.
Oh, per round. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is fine when you're fighting one person.
Yeah.
19?
Just hits.
Yay!
So yeah, 19 is the lowest we can roll.
8.
All
Wonderful.
We did the same thing twice. Okay.
Yep. All right. That's Nilo's turn. It's
Average
Dragon's turn.
damage.
She is going to again use her multi-attack.
Swing bite.
She's going to swing, bite.
Spider
That is a 24 to hit.
Guess that hits. Was that the bite or the swing?
That was a swing.
Oh wait, you're
Why
being,
did she
you're being
change
attacked
this,
twice?
the
That's
swing?
a
I was doing so well
10
against the
to you.
bites.
Nope.
And then the bite
You're being
is also a 10. So the bite misses.
So she swung. She swung.
She
and
swung.
And that
She
is
swing, kid.
9 points
She's
of slashing damage.
swinging.
Okay. I guess I'll take some damage.
By the way, do you guys feel like this is a tough, challenging fight to your guys' level?
I mean, so far.
I don't know. I haven't been hit.
I'm specifically built for this, so I'm happy.
I'm
This-
specifically 30 feet away. So.
I'd like to note, as far as challenging goes, this is supposed to be your guys'
God.
team.
Okay, so if we destroy this boss, then we should report back to you.
Was this a
I'm
boss?
very comfortable with this. We could keep doing this.
It's just as part of my rant that challenge rating means nothing. Anyway.
I mean, I'll ask afterwards how many hit points it has, but
Yeah, by the way, actually, I doubled its hit points.
Oh, did you?
Yes, it should be way dead by now, by normal
That's why
rules.
she's
Okay.
not dying.
Yeah.
I figured she
Yeah.
should be dead by now.
If she had been dead, it would have been too easy.
Yeah,
yeah, because like, is this the Drider or is this like the wolf?
this is Drider. This is a Drider.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Where'd that noise come from?
But it's not just a rider.
Yeah.
Bertram, are you catching something?
All right.
Come here, my
Come
coat.
here, come here, come here.
So that was Nilo's turn.
Goodbye.
I can talk to those.
Oh, that's Drider's turn. Oh,
I
so
can
it's
also
Bertram's
see
turn.
those.
Bertram.
Bertram.
Bertram! Let me look at a spell before I decide. A spell? I have lots of spells. Yeah, no. Bertram's going to help me. Yep. Yeah, Bertram helps me.
All right, Bertram helps you. It's now Fahir's turn. He is going to freak out and just kind of offhand like slap you in the face or being behind him.
Whoops.
He's going for an attack roll. No, he misses.
Okay.
He's like, as you're dug up behind him to take shots.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, Silas, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
What?
First one has advantage. First beam has advantage, the second one does not. Alright, so I think I missed because that was a 17.
Miss.
Second beam was a 24.
That does hit. Yes.
I think the damage is the same. 7 points of force damage.
Does she get pushed back?
No, I don't have that Eldritch Invocation.
But you were using it to, or was that just?
That was physics.
That was just
God,
physics.
that was just physics.
That was just physics that we may or may not ever use again. All right.
Patience, give me armor. Let me talk through Bertram. Make it so that I heal full whenever Bertram's around. And let me see ghosts. And through solid objects.
Louis.
Okay, I'm going to take out my rapier. I'm going to move in and attack.
All right.
Casting Booming Blade.
Oh, all right. Oh, and you guys have been keeping account that she's still flanked, right?
Yeah.
Plus 2 to hit. Cool.
I'm just bad in the +2.
Cool.
That's
yeah.
how I hit her.
Yeah.
Barely.
Okay.
So you also have that plus 2.
Would I have had that +2?
No, because that's a
so-
range thing.
Dang, that's a 17.
Nope. With that plus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. She is not being related.
I remember different thing has the fancy cantrips.
Nice.
That means I can't make that second attack with my hand crossbow, right?
Unless you have the
Can
I
you
don't
cast
think-
a spell?
Is there are there
Yeah.
Can't.
are there feats that allow you to just attack offhand whenever?
No.
No.
No. He has crossbow expert, which allows you to make an offhand, like not offhand, but like an additional crossbow attack at the end of like an attack action.
Though it might be only on a hit. I'm pretty sure it's only on a
Aren't there
hit.
some
No, I
classes
think it's just
though,
on an
that you
attack.
can? Aren't there some classes though that you can use your bonus action to attack? Like some fighter. Like
Yes. I think
Fighter and
cleric
monk?
has a thing where you can do that. But it's a certain limit of charge.
Just like.
Yeah, I think like War
War
Cleric is
Cleric.
like you can do as a bonus action you can make a melee weapon
Can't you?
attack.
And
number
the
of
monk,
times you will hit.
isn't that
Okay.
similar?
Yeah,
Or
you
50
use-
points to
you
Use
for your
key
blows.
points.
No,
Bonus
they just
action,
also can
attacking
if
with my
they
hand
attack with
Okay, cool.
a monk weapon or
Natural 20.
All right.
Would that? No, that wouldn't be a
Anyways.
sneak attack, would it?
It's
It's
just-
your first attack that hits. So
It's-
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
it is sneak
So-
attack. So it's
Can I borrow some d6s?
sure. So it's
How many
your.
do you need?
I only have 2, so 4.
Well, two.
Yeah, 4.
So it's your crossbow max
Oh,
plus the
you
crossbow
got-
roll, and then 2 of the yeah.
Okay, so
You've done this before.
yeah.
6 of
No,
one, half a dozen of
6.
the other.
Okay.
Do you need another d6?
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So that's all I need, I think. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 11, 16, 20 plus 4, so 24 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Oh, is that one of the? No. Yes?
It was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All of these.
So 27, I think.
Okay.
So that's these are yours.
All right. That is your turn.
Yep.
All right. It is now. Ao.
Alrighty. What's the rapier do? That does not hit.
All right.
And I can't use my dagger.
Yeah, you can.
As for bonus?
You don't have to hit, you just have to make the attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. Okay. So that's why it wouldn't work with the spell, because that was an attack. That did hit 15 plus 20 of things.
Great. As long as it's more than plus 5
Yes.
or plus 4. Yeah. I don't know how math works, guys. And you do get sneak attack on that because it's the first time it hits. Just don't get your dex damage.
Yeah.
Logic.
It's good I have sneak attack because I rolled a 1 on that. So that is a
Oh.
17.
17. All right. 17. Cool. It's the rat's turn.
From here on out, yeah, just bonus action or help action on next person going.
All right, Nilo,
Yay.
you have an advantage.
Yay! I probably need it. And that was 26.
All right, hits.
Because, you know, why not? 10 points of damage.
Okay.
This one doesn't have damage.
Did you accidentally let go of that too? That was just a complete nat 1 in all ways.
It fell out of
She
my
crit
hand. I
failed.
didn't even mean to roll it yet. It went out the
You swing the blade,
That's the
and
best
you
way
end
to
up catching it like on the top of her fanged, largely still elven head, and you sort of kind of tangles out of your hand as she clamps her teeth around your arm.
No.
So
So she's grappled.
you're kind of grappled at the moment, and your sword's on the ground.
No!
She looks hungry.
She's still flanked though, yes?
She is.
Because currently, Nilo and Ao are the only ones actually within melee range.
I'm
Yes.
actually in melee range.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I just
I
made
thought-
that attack.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
because
you
you
did.
did.
Okay, never
Right.
mind.
All right.
I'm not in melee range.
No.
It's not. So that was
You're a warlock.
Nilo's turn. It is now.
I have like
The
the second
Drider.
highest hit points out of everybody here. Though.
She's going to bite slash.
Cool. Wait, where?
Bite. That is a 17 to hit.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. And slash. That's 12.
Nope.
And slash.
I see.
That's natural.
Cool.
Look,
I can use uncanny dodges now? Again?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I'd like to know. I know I have killed all of your characters so far.
That wasn't your fault.
That's not
No,
my
he's
like,
on a mission. You're gonna
intent.
die.
Yes, Alberto's characters specifically.
If it happens this time, rule 3, then
Cambria and
then we'll roll
Mikaela
it.
killed his other character.
Okay. That is 17, which okay, dodge. You have to 8.
Okay, so only 8 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Brain, how do it work?
How do it work?
Okay. That is the Drider's turn. It's now Bertram's turn.
Bertram's going to help me because Fahir does nothing.
Yeah. I mean, with some meta knowledge, Fahir could do something, but no.
He doesn't have meta.
No, he doesn't have meta. You know what?
Could
I'm
he
gonna
roll for
I'm
meta
gonna roll
knowledge?
for meta knowledge.
Do it!
Shouldn't I roll for that?
You know what? Fine. You roll for his meta knowledge.
What would I roll?
Roll an intelligence saving throw.
What's his modifier?
His intelligence
That was
saving
good.
I rolled a 17.
throw. Okay.
But what's Fahir's intelligence
That was my
modifier?
Well, no, he's rolling.
Oh, I rolled, well, then it's an 18.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I got that plus 1 intelligence.
Fahir looks at his hands and it's like, I have claws.
That's the meta knowledge?
What?
Bertram's still going to help me.
Cool. So now what I'm asking, I'm asking you. You see, Fahir looking at his claws and looking at his former boss, and looking back at his claws, looking at his former boss. Do you want to encourage him to do anything, or just let him do it?
Run!
You want him to proc an opportunity attack?
Eat her!
Eat her.
Eat her!
Do we want him to attack?
Not really, I just
We
like
don't
him
want
there.
him to die.
Okay.
He
That's
hasn't
true.
been
We'd
attacked
rather
yet.
him not
But he's
die.
not in melee range.
No, I'm gonna...
He's fine where he is.
Really? Do we not want him, out of here?
I really no, because then he can get away.
Yeah, but, I'll try him to get
On
out
the bright
of here.
side, though, if he died, you can still question him.
I know. I don't care if he lives or dies.
He wants a spell slot saved.
That's a
To
good
be-
way. That's a good way to threaten someone they're alive. Like, you will answer the questions, or we will just kill you and then ask you.
I tell him to, stay where he is, but, I don't know, get some rocks or something.
Also, to be fair, we're not supposed to let him come back to the
Roll a
city.
persuasion check,
That's
I
true.
guess.
Okay. Just grab
So
some...
he's going to either end up dead or just somewhere out in the Underdark, regardless.
Grab some rocks or something. 13 plus persuasion. 20.
He
picks up a rock.
Claws. I can pick up things.
Gee.
I have thumbs.
I want you to observe this
Okay.
because if it's a certain number,
Oh, I get it.
Is it a 7?
What is it? What is it?
Mm-hmm. What?
Fahir picks up the rock and beans her right in the head. She dies.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yes!
That
That was the best
was
kill
that all she needed?
ever.
Oh, how much health left?
3.
How much?
And he rolled a 3.
He rolled 3. It was an improvised attack. He is not proficient.
That is amazing.
He rolled a 19,
And this was his first time ever picking up something.
picking up something with his +0 strength.
Yay.
That was a good fight.
Yep.
Well fought.
I took 9 points of damage.
I
took
think we
a
all
lot.
did very well.
You can second wind and just heal yourself.
You know, that's true, but if we happen to get into another fight, I'd rather not have used that already.
12 riders appear.
I'm a Misty Step out of here! See you later, guys!
I'd like to Misty Step into the wall and die, please.
The golden dragon more just laughs and transforms into a giant
Gold dragon. Aha! It was me all along.
I am Lord. Somehow.
You look different than I imagined. I know, I look nothing like my profile picture.
I get that all the time.
You know,
I'm gonna-
those Tinder accounts are
I'm
so
gonna
convenient.
stab the body really dramatically and be like, I got it, guys. I got it. Don't worry about it. You are welcome.
If
I
it's
was-
dramatically, can you roll performance, please?
I was-
Okay.
Just out of
Sure.
Let's
curiosity.
roll performance,
Just
please.
out of, it's not horrible.
It's 12.
That's the average.
You run up and you give it a hearty stab.
She was
My
already
hero.
dead.
Ah.
I would like to pickpocket her dead body.
Okay.
Probably just, religious paraphernalia. We don't
You
care.
never know what it could be.
You find religious paraphernalia,
I hate you.
a
Just
longsword,
think of this.
and a longbow.
Longbow.
I don't need either of those things.
I will-
I have a long sword.
Okay.
I'm not religious.
I'm going to
Religious paraphernalia.
grab
I'm gonna
my-
put that down underneath sexy dress.
I'm gonna grab my bolts back,
Okay.
and
How do you spell
I'm going to
Is it a PH or is it
search
a
for some poison
Oh,
sacks.
the middle part
Poison
is the
sacks?
PH.
Yes.
Okay.
I do not know if a
Like
Drider
a
has poison sacks on
I
it,
don't
but-
I've
either
never had to
actually.
spell
Okay.
it.
Roll
I know what
a
it is. I've just
I'm-
never spelled it
nature
before.
check.
I'm taking the longsword, by the way.
Okay, you take the longsword.
Does
I'm
anybody
talking-
want this longbow?
I
Okay,
can
Okay,
use
yeah.
it.
Thank you for making it nature.
You can't use longbow. Oh yeah, you're drow.
That's 17.
I can
17.
use hand crossbows and short bows.
Mine.
Yeah.
No longbows.
Well, this is junk.
You take your dagger and you sort of like slice it into the jaw a bit and open the mouth and start like there's gotta be sacks and poison sacks in here somewhere, and you kind of pull out
Ugh,
2 of her fangs that have probably poison sacks on there.
that is barbaric.
Okay.
I don't think he's been to dental school.
Oh, that just made my jaw hurt so
Yeah.
bad.
Anybody got any vials on them?
Viles? Ask him.
No.
Oh.
Aren't you
Okay.
just saying that?
Have you used any of your health potions?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Hold on.
No, I do not have any vials that you can put that poison into.
Why?
I mean, maybe, actually, now that I think about it.
Only if you let me keep the poison.
How much are you willing to pay for using my bottles?
Yeah. Do you have bottles?
They're filled with stuff.
Oh, then never mind.
Health potions specifically, the opposite of poison.
I'm going to pocket the fangs and hope the poison doesn't dry out or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd hope you don't like stab yourself.
I hope they don't
I
like
could
leak
sew
in
my
your
bag.
pocket or
I
something,
can
and
sew
it, like
some
all of a
parchment
sudden
to
you're
wrap them
missing
up.
skin everywhere.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Do you think you have any
Well,
use?
it's poison, not acid.
the Drider? No, it's not a humanoid anymore.
What are you looking for?
I can
that's
only
gonna make a
I can
question.
only talk to dead people, not monsters.
It is a large monstrosity.
Yes. It is not a humanoid. I cannot speak to it.
I see.
FYI, if we ever want to threaten giants, we can't threaten them with the whole "we'll ask you when you're dead" thing.
I mean, we still can.
I mean, we can threaten them, but we can't follow through.
They don't know that.
Let's hope we don't need to.
So here's like looking at his hands and they're like, oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my gosh,
Breathe.
oh my gosh.
We still need him, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, I can't go back to the city.
No, you cannot.
Oh boy.
Do you want to be in the city?
I mean, no.
Good. We're just here to make sure that one, either she succeeded or if she failed, we made sure that both of you never came back to the city. And I think you're not planning on going back to the city anymore.
That's a true statement. I don't want to go back.
So,
We can take him
do
and
you?
go.
What?
I said, no, never mind.
Now, it's my understanding that you were sold by a Captain Miranda.
Yeah?
Would you happen to know where she was planning on going after she sold you?
Well. I might have some background information that might give you a bit more context around it. She didn't give me a location, but hang on. I need some
Context? What is this, an in-depth Bible study? This context is going to be a long time coming. I'm going to go get some more food.
Then has to invent
Okay,
context.
Inventing context.
Loading.
Loading.
Please
Right.
wait. Loading.
Do not turn
Please
off the
wait.
power.
Loading. When you see the symbol, please do not power down. Loading. Please wait. Loading.
And then you get a float alert that says your
February.
device is about to die.
Error. Could not read memory card. Gosh, I remember when we used to play the Xbox or the GameCube, and you'd have to have little memory
cards.
and you could store specific games on each cartridge. So if you plugged the wrong
Wrong
one in,
one,
you'd load
yeah.
up the game and be like, I have no save data. Right, shut down, switch out memory cards, load it back up.
So
oh,
I only have
this file is corrupted.
I only have the one memory card, and it's funny that I got games, and I had save data from not just the previous owner, but the owner like before that on this card.
The save.
And it's like, so I got this game from the guy who gave me the card.
Yeah.
So okay, I have some Zelda save files, got it. And then I put in like Mario Party, which I got from somebody else. And it's like, boop, these save files. I don't know who any of these people are.
Yup.
Anyway,
Context, my old friend.
it
Going
was
to skip you once again.
it was Saturday, February 18th.
Take notes, everybody.
I was at a party on Folklore, another merchants gathering, where I met a couple of
Candlestick in the library.
I
It was
feel
friggin' with the wild shape.
I feel the urge to commit another murder.
Was this Clue?
And I
Like
met
D&D Clue.
two new traders who were coming to this coming to sail across the seas, looking to move cargo. Of course, I had a large warehouse available and many goods, but you don't care about that, I'm sure.
Nope.
There was
I actually do
a
care
woman
about that.
Woman.
There's always a woman.
who was your Captain Miranda. Of course, at the time I thought she was just the captain of the ship. And she had in tow a man who was her associate. Dark hair,
Called Dark.
wonderful conversationalist. He carried most of the conversation. And we agreed to have a final, just, in person,
Oh, no.
ceremonial look over the warehouse and
hell,
over
I feel
the
terrible.
goods that they would be shipping for me under
Upside down.
contract. And as I was showing off with a great flourish, Miranda struck me from behind when I came to, the dark-haired man, a human, assumed my form for my very eyes.
With me, I resent that.
Ooh!
Wait, say that again?
He assumed my form before my very eyes, imitated me perfectly, and stayed on the island, supposedly to remain as Fahir, the Dragonborn, a wealthy merchant in town.
Oh no, I learned the thing that I already knew.
What?
He,
I already knew this.
Really?
Yeah, I know who Fahir is. Not this Fahir, I know who the fake Fahir is.
Who was the fake figure?
Sue knows.
Probably another.
I don't know.
Okay. But it doesn't matter to this cat.
Sue was very close with him at one time.
Oh,
he,
Fire happened.
Dark, handsome.
Anyways.
from what I overheard, they were going to use
A jerk?
my warehouse as a rendezvous point. Now, being a wealthy trader, I have several warehouses. One on the small one on the island of Folklore. I have a larger one on, and I'm looking a thing up real quick because I forgot the name of the place.
Not on folklore.
Not in Folklore. I have a small vault at. Shut up! Remember me all again. On Mount Montaho, and then I have another one located in.
Our place.
Gosh, dang it, Cambria. Lagoville.
Is he telling the truth?
Roll insight.
You did a good job making that sound cool.
I too also wish to know if he's telling the truth.
Same.
Yeah.
I too would like some Cheez-Its if you pass them my way.
10.
Except my insight. Same!
7.
15.
Ding.
Alright. Tell the truth.
Cool.
Great.
I already guessed that. Just from the incessant note flipping.
I mean, I don't know why he'd lie. We could just kill him. He saw what we did to the spider thing.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck with all of
That.
Spider's taking all my cheese.
I could just the warlock to their patron. Hey, spider's taking all my Cheez-Its.
Fight them! So, good luck with, reclaiming your identity and all that. So it sounds like we're going back up to the surface.
Ugh.
The surface. What is the surface like?
It's like this. You know how torches are very bright?
Not often, but yes.
Imagine there's just torches everywhere.
Sounds horrible.
It is.
It's
We're going to
alright.
hate it.
Also, imagine everybody's just as racist as down here,
Some
but up
people
there, and
are.
there's more racists.
There's more races to be racist against.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an equal opportunity racism, really.
Also, slavery is not rampant. It's present, just not rampant.
I see.
Employment, though. I mean, you can say what you want about the system.
Also, it's not technically a matriarchy upstairs, so
It's not.
It's also not technically a patriarchy, because I
It's-
think the
kind of
Duchess is in charge of
Mhm.
folklore.
Yeah.
as of right now, yeah.
Does not sound as horrible as down here.
It's probably.
It's a lot nicer, yes.
There's more money.
You know, I'll just have disadvantage on like every attack I make ever,
Yeah.
or something like
We
that.
need to get you some like sunglasses.
Yeah, that'll help.
That's only if you're in direct sunlight.
Or my target is.
So if we're indoors, you're never in direct sunlight.
We'll get you.
We'll just do a lot of urban intrigue stuff.
We'll get you some SPF 500.
Or,
You'll find.
we'll just go to villages and towns that are basically just industrial
Oh, no.
London. It's just always gloomy.
We only go out at night.
Alright, I'm gonna change my long rest schedule for you.
The secret to Underdark takeover pollution.
Yes. You know, it's just just a simple business. It's just a business, and then the fog spread everywhere.
It's just cold.
Killed all the moths, and then
It's almost like Mordor, just like the darkness, except it's just smog.
yep.
Why can't you spell the right word?
Anyway, so it sounds like Captain Miranda's back on the surface. Oh no, wait, this happened long ago. So well, we know she's not down here because she left with her ship.
Right. So she's sailing around somewhere.
Yeah. So she might be going for, what was your name?
Fahir.
Fahir's vault.
That would be a good place to look for her.
Which I totally wrote down where that was.
Yes, there's one in Mount Montaho. There's a small, like, bank vault in Mount Montaho. There is a small, like, warehouse type of thing.
Well, we should definitely investigate the one that's in here on Folklore.
There's one in Folklore. And then there's a shipping warehouse in Lagoville. Spelled Logoville. There's a picture of Twitter, Adidas, Disney, Chili's,
Disney's there.
Facebook,
I've never been
a
to
subscribe
Disney.
button, a Star Wars
I could
company
use
with
some
my
sunshine
face
and
on it.
happiness in my life.
We'll take you out into
Thanks,
small world.
Cambria.
I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something very important.
Shall we return to the surface then?
Yeah, we can't go yet.
Why is
Why?
that?
Because we're supposed to help out Evie with some problems before we can leave.
Why do I care about her?
Because, you know, she can have us killed.
Not if we leave now.
Is it possible to get to the entrance to the Underdark without going through the city?
It's not impossible.
But we don't
You
know the
will
way.
probably run across patrols.
It would probably be better to go back through the city.
I don't feel comfortable breaking a contract.
Who cares?
Well, considering I'd like to live to see this all through.
And you don't think I do?
No, I just don't think you care who you burn along the way. And I'd rather like to maintain a certain level of, not necessarily friendship, but at least friendly ties that I can continue to rely upon.
In other
I like to
words,
build bridges, not burn them.
We have a higher chance of leaving the right way and then getting out alive than leaving the wrong way and probably dying.
That's a good
Fine.
point.
We will wait then.
Why can't we just leave Ao and Fahir here and then go
You
back?
can't get out yourselves.
I don't know, I got this fancy badge that says I can go anywhere.
Do you know where to go?
Well, I go to Evie and say, hey, we're here to do the job you wanted. And then she tells us where to go and what to do. Seems like a rather straightforward contract, really.
Pretty simple. I mean, if it's like this, it can't be that bad.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, I would like to go
Everybody
home
roll
now.
initiative!
Lolth herself appears. You take 5 levels into Warlock, and
Instantly. Whoa!
guys, I feel not that much more powerful actually.
I feel kind of the same, but like,
I
wow,
feel
look,
like-
Eldritch Blast.
I feel like I have Eldritch Blast and that's about it.
Hit points.
Though to be fair,
No, got him.
as a fighter you could take use of Pact of the Blade.
But why would I?
Anyways, anyway, yeah, all right.
I don't need more magic. I'm trying to kill that.
So,
I resemble that remark.
You resemble that remark.
do you guys head back to Sidburn?
I think
Yep.
so.
This
Okay.
would probably be a
Good
good
luck
course
from
of
here.
action.
We just leaving him?
Wait,
Of
we're
course.
leaving him here?
We can't bring him back to the city because he's not allowed.
So he's just gonna stay in the arena?
No, I'm gonna leave.
He's gonna
Where-
go. He's gonna
how
take a
will you
leave.
get out?
Yeah, where are you gonna go?
I will figure that out. Although I'm
I think
open
that's
to
his
hell.
problem.
Stay with me, we will wait outside the city.
All right,
We will meet once you are done discussing
I
with them.
already said that.
all right.
You said to leave us. That's much different than waiting.
We
All right, so you guys head back towards town. I'm gonna say between you and Fahir, roll stealth checks to keep Fahir.
For myself as well, or just...
Yeah, for you help cover that he's
Okay.
not around.
16.
Cool.
He's in it.
You don't really
They
come
walk
across
back. Yeah, they're dead.
many real
Well,
visible threats or anything like that. You guys are making your way back
They died
towards
as
the
they
town.
lived.
You head out,
Yeah.
stay out on the
I was
outskirts.
trying to
outside.
be sneaky and failing.
No.
You guys head
They
back
died as they
to
lived. Poor.
House Karanad.
Oh god.
Coronad.
Ay.
So you find, are you going to go talk to Evie right away, or?
Yes. Unless you need to heal.
Heal. I will take a short rest just to get my spell slots back, though.
Okay, you do that.
Now we can go talk. I feel safer now.
We sit there for an hour.
So, Botany, this is Lady Nyla. She wasn't really paying attention when you came here.
Hi. Yeah, you were sort of, I don't know,
Out of
off. I don't know.
While they're doing this, I'm going off disguise myself again.
Okay.
But as a male drow this time.
Okay.
I'm going to the nearest apothecary to get some vials.
Okay. You are able to buy.
A vial.
You're able to get 10 vials for 1 gold.
Ooh. Okay.
They're having a buy one get one special, you know.
Buy 1 vial, get 1 filled.
Okay. So 10 vials.
With hot Kool-Aid.
It's red. From you. You're the Kool-Aid man.
Okay. And then I said start heading over there.
All right.
Would you like to see our Kool-Aid factory?
So you go and you talk to Evie. Are you guys going as a group, or is Silas going alone, or?
I was gonna go talk to her too.
Oh,
Not
right.
for any particular reason. I just wanted to.
You were
be
going
in.
with.
Yeah.
You wanted to
What?
witness.
Sure. I was gonna say observe, but that sounded worse.
I need to witness.
Alright, so you have some more intel for me?
Shoot, I forgot her accent was so strange.
Well.
Player saying that, not me.
Yeah.
I forgot
You
your
died.
accent was so strange. Ah!
I'm gonna be in my room.
What accent?
Okay.
All the information that I've managed to uncover points to the fact that Captain Miranda is no longer in the Underdark. As such, I would like to pursue her back to the surface. However, I would like to close my accounts here, which means settling your little issues.
Well, I can tell you one thing right now. There's a bit more intel I need to build until I can get exactly my mission for you started. So, how about we, well, I give you a little bit of, incentive to return, and, at a later agreed upon date, you come back to land down under.
And what incentive would that be? You can keep AO, I don't really mind.
You're not there.
Yeah, I'm not staying either.
I don't say that, but
We can arrange for your Bonnie to go to the overworld with you as well. Give you a little fancy item,
ooh, I do like fancy.
and a fancy item that's a little more to my liking.
Spider themed?
Darling, down under, everything's spider themed. Have you been here?
Spider.
Not
After
very
all, there's
long.
the House of Polish Spiders, the House
Oh
of
my
Welsh
gosh.
Spiders.
Stop!
It sounds better when you say it that way too. It's the House of Polish Spiders.
All their names are just utterly unpronounceable.
I think it's nice as the House of Swedish Spiders. House of Canadian Spiders.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, you're gonna have to tie you up in webs and you drink your blood, eh?
not because of any hard feelings, don't you know?
What?
I'm waiting for my fancy things.
I'm looking up fancy things.
I want fancy things.
Patron, the DM won't give me my fancy things. Smite him.
Patrons.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if your patron's big on any form of competition, but I do have a little something you might be interested in. And she pulls out a small, almost like a wand-sized thing. This is a Rod of the Pact Keeper. So, requires attunement by a warlock. While holding this rod, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs. It would be a +1 to attacks and saving throws. In addition, once per long rest, you can regain 1 warlock spell slot as an action.
That's fancy.
Once per what rest?
Once per long rest.
Ah.
You regain a spell slot as an action.
Yeah.
So I can use it, and then I have to take a long rest.
Oh, I was thinking like while long resting, you can use an action to regain a spell slot.
No, that would be stupid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Why
I'm like,
would it do
why
that?
is that useful? No, I get it. No, got it.
Oh yeah, didn't you know they errated it so the warlocks only regain stuff on short rest, not on long rest?
It's an ebony
suck.
black.
You got a short rest and then long rest to get all your.
It's
health.
almost like a. It's almost like between a conductor's wand, and between like a drum major's like baton. It's kind of like a this tall, but same thickness all the way through.
Is it shiny?
It is glossy black with a silver inlay.
I want it.
It's spiderweb inlay.
But I can't use it.
Talk to Lolf.
Just beat people over the head with
She
it.
likes me.
You will convert!
Talking about wolves, not Evie.
I was about to say,
Now for the other item. The one that's perhaps a little less interesting. But keeps our interest in line. And she hands a necklace.
if there's a spider on it, that's no.
Yeah. Either on the time agreed upon, or during a specified other event, which we will agree upon. You can use it to teleport back to House Karanad.
That's handy.
Not House Karanad. Yeah, House Karanad.
House of
Does he have
spiders?
Does he have to
Welsh
walk all the way back?
Welsh spiders.
What?
Does he have to walk all the way back?
No, it teleports you back into like their house, into House Karanad.
But if you want to go back to where
How
you
many
were,
people
Yeah.
does it
Oh,
tele-
yeah, you'd have
do I
to-
designate
No.
people to teleport? Or is
It would be-
just me?
It would be
What about
5
Bertram?
people.
5
Ooh.
people. Well, Bertram and the rat can just be pocket dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For travel.
So you can have a prisoner with you.
Captain Miranda! Or Captain Miranda's body! Or is she an item at that point? Captain Miranda and a prisoner!
do the dead have rights?
No. They do not get an attorney present when there are questions.
Here's the thing, though. So we have a lawyer in the other party, and they actually almost had a bit of a case where a character died, and her stuff was looted, and then she was resurrected, and they're like, okay, was the corpse's property does that transfer over to her current life?
That's what you know.
That's
Problem
a
is,
unique
they're talking to the
problem.
barbarian. She's like, no, it's my stuff now. You don't use crossbows. It's my stuff now.
Anna.
Anyway.
I don't think I was actually arguing that, but I was agreeing.
So is that all interaction
Um,
over, or
That is all. Yes.
okay? In my room while they're talking, am I alone?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to change into my divergent persona,
Okay.
and I'm going to take out my poisoner's kit,
Okay.
and I am going to try to extract the poison from the fangs into the vials.
Awesome. Poisoner's kit, you said?
Yes.
Cool. There are stats for this that I've never used.
Do something new today.
I don't know. We fought Drider. That was new.
Yeah, that was a new form of spider I haven't come across
I
yet.
should have had.
I love it.
Yeah,
That
we
should be the
spiders,
goal.
Swarm spiders, giant spiders.
Yeah,
By
giant
the end
wolf
of your
spiders.
D&D career, your goal should be to kill every kind of spider.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a good goal.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
You haven't fought Nethercat, though. I don't think you've fought.
Poisoner's kit already had vials in it, but I guess
Oh,
Blue
more
bloody
vials is
spiders
good.
one time.
you have more
Oh, the face
vials.
spiders.
Yeah.
Were the giant spider people, like from Kelton's campaign, would those be considered dragons? Or were those something else?
Oh no, those.
Go
are
ahead. Make roll a d20.
demons that
Make
come-
a
Got it.
sleight of make a medicine check, and add your proficiency bonus for the poisoner's kit thing.
Divergent persona makes it double the proficiency bonus.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
17.
I mean, proficiency alone, it's 23, right?
Grace just watched Spider-Man Far From
Yeah.
Home and she's asking a bunch of questions about it.
Should be at 24.
Cool. You're able to
Questions?
extract.
Yeah.
You have 2 vials
Like-
full.
Okay.
More questions, I'm assuming?
And a vial you can coat 1 weapon or 10 pieces
She's
of
talking
ammunition
about
with it.
the
Okay.
end credits.
Cool.
scene.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she's seen Captain Marvel, but she like knows.
The poison deals an extra
Not missing
d4
much.
poison
Captain Marvel
damage.
was like kind of useless.
I liked it. It didn't do much for the overall. arc of
Yeah, it was
anything,
a fun movie.
It was a good movie.
It had good
Massachusetts,
ideas to
please.
it.
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, I liked how
It was not a bad movie.
I liked how it could stand on its
It
own.
wasn't amazing, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how they did.
Jesus, please.
What?
That lady in the women's studies class.
I
Said
liked
1d4?
did
Yes.
a good job of trying to not feed into anybody's like assumptions or expectations without going, we're not reading into anyone's assumptions or expectations about this movie. They're just like, we're telling a story.
And I
Sit
changed
down.
back.
Alright.
I was like,
You do
I
that.
appreciate that. Just tell your story. I'll sit here.
No agenda.
Alright, so.
You got shiny stuff.
You guys gonna do now?
I got bling.
Alright, so.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, was there a particular place you want to pop
I
out
will
of?
name him Ralph.
Oh, you're going to teleport us there.
Ooh!
No, but the Underdark's got little shortcuts everywhere.
Oh, really?
You see,
Could
The
we
Underdark
pop up
isn't
right
exactly-
in Torrance tent.
Please! Please! I barely know him and I still hate him.
Same.
I feel a tower coming on along in a second, but okay.
Tried to kill my bat. Or
He
rather,
just doesn't like me because
somebody associated with him tried to kill my bat, and by association, I hate him. I guess.
there's just something about him I really don't like. I can't put my finger on it.
Is it the mutual good?
It's probably the really standoffish attitude.
Maybe it's just that I hate Kelton.
I can't hate Kelton.
I can despise him.
Extremely dislike!
There you go.
There we go.
I don't know, I can hate him for not continuing Pierce the Darkness.
So,
I can't. There are reasons.
or so basically,
Anyways.
the Underdark, to degrees like a second skin underneath all
So
the
what you're saying
to your point.
is Kong Skull Island.
part that, part the labyrinth in Percy Jackson,
And also Journey to the Center of the Earth.
and that too.
So everything that goes underground.
Everything that goes underground and space is meaningless.
I can
Oh, I have a bit of a map that's tied to a few locations. The map might be a little out of date. We don't exactly care about the upper world.
none of these continents are in the right place.
Wait. There's multiple continents?
How long ago did you say this map was updated?
Yeah,
It's
that
like
was
my
being
history
about,
class.
This was before Pangea split.
Whoops!
yeah, oh yeah, Tide, Tide, you know him?
Also, there are oceans. Here, and here.
What?
And here.
Yeah,
Oh.
he
That's why we can't get through there.
That explains why those people never came back. We just thought they all went to the Bahamas.
Right.
Oh, those
Oh,
make
and right
sense.
here,
We
that's
don't get out
actually
much.
that's actually a portal to the elemental plane of Earth.
Oh, that's
we
why they
don't
get
go
money.
there.
So she shows you, she doesn't show you the map, because, you know, how to do that.
That's
But,
what slaves. Where is it?
So locations.
Ew.
Is there a place you want to get? You want to go to first?
What?
Is there a place you want to go to first?
Yes. We need to get back to Tyrion Town to look into a potential hideout.
All right.
Preferably where Retort is. No, I'm kidding.
She tells you that there's a specific exit that goes basically directly. There's the largest and the easiest to traverse one.
Ooh, I like easy.
However, the problem is that that gate is guarded very heavily, and dwarves sometimes.
All those vile, horrible creatures.
Not dwarves!
No, dwarves!
There is a sea-bound exit.
That's the one Captain Randy used.
That Captain Ryder used.
Yes.
And that specific entrance and exit was kept a very tight-lipped secret. They have rumors of its rough whereabouts, but no confirmed things. And they have another one which drops you out in the wilderness somewhere in folklore. But that's the most dangerous route just because of Underdark. So the unknown route is the sea-bound route. The most dangerous route due to Underdark threats is the one that takes you into the wilds, and then there's a third one which will take you in the way you came.
But
The way we came is through the maze.
We should probably not go the way we came.
Yeah, that's... Well,
I mean, we can.
we can.
We just walk
They
back
don't
through.
like us, but they don't exactly hate us either.
Yeah, let's maybe not do that. I'm all for the waterway.
Yes, I like the waterway.
Sounds like a water park. Sounds great.
Sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Also,
It's
I
up-
spent some time on a ship. I can do this.
yup.
I
You
think-
did spend time on a ship, yes.
I
Everybody-
did for like a week.
I think
How much
everybody
did
but
you get
Aya
here?
spent some time on a ship just to get here.
That's true.
I am basically a sea captain now.
Sure.
Well, if we take Fahir with us.
Who?
Never mind.
Alright.
It's a spider. It's a pet spider.
I hardly doubt that. Bertram would have eaten it.
No.
Yes, he loves bugs.
Alright. Now, one more thing you might be a little familiar with.
Yes.
This necklace. Essentially also functions as sending stones.
Ooh.
To her
Breaker
office.
Breaker 909.
So you can keep very short communication to each other.
This is Blondie.
Part of that is so you can give the, hey, we're ready to teleport in. And part of that is just the, hi, checking up on you, how are you doing, been anyone nice, are they prettier than me?
Yes and no.
Well, they were until I ran them through.
I mean, they were nice. But then they died. And then they were nicer. People are so much nicer than living people. They give you answers. They have no incentive to lie.
Alright.
I mean, they can if they want to, but they have no reason to. Unless, you know, they have
I can
taxes.
imagine there's this one dead body that every time someone comes to ask him questions, you're just like,
I'm
screw
going
with them.
to just, like, it was a bard in his former
It's
life.
just
He was
a bard.
great at deception. It's like, yes! His whole job is just messing with people. He was like a tourist attraction. Alright, so here's how you cast Speak with Dead. Great, awesome, we're gonna do the thing. And it leads him to like this horrible wild goose chase, and then you come back to the instructor. Yeah, so he lied to you, because they can do that. Will you remember that now? Yeah. Billy died. Did you talk to him? Yeah, he was mad at me. Good!
Said something about me not using my action to heal him.
Give inspiration.
Alright.
Alright. Do we have a boat? How are we going to take the waterway?
It's a good question. Could we borrow a captain?
We'll let
Could
you
we charter?
figure out that problem.
Oh, thank you. You're the most kind and gracious hostess, and your home is quite lovely.
Like you. Now, don't ruin it.
I wouldn't dream of it. We just need to collect our people and charter a vessel.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing. We're spending somebody else's money.
So,
I think the thieves could probably, finance this.
If we just let them loose in the city for like
Yeah.
a day, they'll come
Just
back.
like you have
Day.
half an hour, bring me back all you can get.
3, 2, 1.
okay, whoever brings my mother gets this. It's like us doing
Whoever
gold
brings
coin.
back the most gold gets to keep their gold.
The loser has to pay for our boat.
Depending on how much you want, it's like only gonna get us like 100, maybe 200 gold in a day.
I'm not actually here, by the way.
Oh,
He's not here. He's outside the city.
I guess I'm not here either.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
We're just discussing how we're gonna spend your money.
Hey, because that's what you do when you have money. You talk about how other people can use it.
Exactly.
So are you guys looking for a ship to hire or something?
Yeah, so I guess we'll collect
Let's
So
get
here
Louis.
can't come in the city.
Louis
though.
and Bonnie.
And then, oh yeah, we need your mail order bride.
Yes.
Alright.
Has she arrived yet? Have you
Yes.
talked to her?
I introduced you.
Right! Hold on. Yes!
You know what? Maybe I should just stick with only having friends whose names start with the letter B, because so far that's been working out. Bertram, Bonnie, that's all I need.
Alright.
Alright.
Who's leading the cause of looking for a captain to hire?
Oh. You know things about boats, apparently.
Yes, I do. Was
Roll
that a
investigation check.
Red Raven pirate thing, and that was super fun.
Didn't get tetanus. That's good. That's a plus.
I only blacked out once. What did you say? Investigation?
Not get food poisoning.
No scurvy.
Surprisingly. 13.
Alright.
I kind of remember where the docks were.
13.
That's my lucky number.
You wander around, and actually near the docks, just kind of questioning about, and you're told that there actually is there's a sea captain. He's not kind of available at the moment. There are some, but they kind of,
Are they racist?
first of all, yes.
I'm guessing they're all female too?
Yeah.
No.
Are you in your drow disguise?
Yes.
Okay. They're
It's the only way to get
Except
around
you don't
this place.
speak Undercommon.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, I
That's
guess you can speak to
okay.
them in Elvish and...
Not the
roll a
same.
deception check.
Deception. Oh, not good at that.
You are speaking in common for the sake of your servants.
17.
17. All right, and roll a performance check.
Mm,
You're pretending you're someone else.
also not really great at that.
But we have the Coronad badges. We don't have to pretend.
Okay. They overlook some of your stuff because of the Coronad badge, but you are able to basically... Essentially what they get out of you is that you're some snobby person working for Coronad,
That's basically who I am anyway.
and you insist
They are
on
not
speaking
wrong.
in the older, higher Elvish form instead of the common down here.
I like use all really correct grammar and very fancy
Long words.
No
like
contractions.
paraphernalia.
Yeah.
It's like an essay.
And they tell you that, as far
And
as
works
they
cited.
tell you
I
that
speak common,
Miranda
emoji,
and
and
a
essay.
few specific people have been known
Alfred.
to enter and leave.
Yes.
But there was
I heard
one guy who knew it. It was rumored that as an unofficial member of the Red Ravens, sailed with Miranda's crew. So he never got the tattoo. He was never an official member, but he sailed with them back and forth. And if this is true, he knows the way in.
How would I find him?
Well, they tell you where to find him, and that you probably have to put up a bit of money to get him to hire him.
I have money. Silas!
I have a brilliant idea. How about we have you steal his own money and use that to pay him? Just saying.
Obviously not.
Did they say his
I just
name?
turned
I
to
didn't
Mike
write it
Tyson for a
down.
second.
His name is Billemond.
He obviously not. Okay. He obviously not really familiar with the whole thieving business.
Quite familiar, actually. I just am not the one who does it.
Right. So, while you might hire a thief to do it, you're not the one who did it.
Are you guys talking about this in character while I'm talking to these people? You're just like,
Yeah.
This is how you steal from
We're
some...
just like pull off to the side like, no.
Robbery! Grand theft!
We're speaking
How's it
common.
work?
We're speaking in common. They have no idea what we're saying.
What monstrous language is that? The
common
males
food.
have their own form of communication now.
We're rising up.
The patriarchy is rising up. For the patriarchy!
I mean, I would assume you two are already talking about us paying for stuff like you did before.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
what
asked
are you
me,
talking
but-
about? Do you
No, I'm
work
talking about
there?
stealing from this guy who knows the way,
Billemont.
Mhm.
Billemont, in
To
order
pay
to pay
Billemont.
him.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not a very good idea to steal from the person you're going to pay.
And then give
With
them
the
that exact
stolen.
amount back.
Yeah. Ignore that.
Well, I doubt we're going to have any more business with him.
I can steal from some random people if you want.
I would absolutely love that. The more money in our coffers, the more likely we are to succeed.
This is true.
Okay. I guess I'll go around looking for the people with the fast purses
Alright, roll a sleight of hand check.
with the mage hand.
Alright.
I don't actually get my hands dirty doing this. I use my fake hand.
14.
Alright. You find a
You can just like, my
very
hands touch nothing.
fat purse of coin. And as your invisible hand grabs it, a hand turns around and you recognize this drow was the one you accidentally goose pinched earlier. And she puts a hand on the purse and turns around with a fist cocked and like,
This poor drow.
Are we observing this? I would love to know.
I think you guys are still talking. Are they?
yeah.
Dang it.
And she
Well,
walks
we
off.
know where Billemond is.
I follow.
You follow the drow?
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
harassment.
I'm going to hide first.
Are you going to stealth?
Yeah, I just said I was going to hide.
Okay.
23.
Alright.
To stealth?
She's looking
Yes.
around but she doesn't see you.
Okay. And I'm going to try and pickpocket her again with the mage hand.
Alright.
Well, he knows where Billemond is, so we can just use the money.
It's a 10.
As the hand, she tug of war screams, "Alright, something's up here!" And guards start like, okay, going on. And they see her tug of warring the air with her purse.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's 10 pounds of force with the invisible hand.
Oh,
so they don't see the hand.
I thought you were saying that I was
No.
No.
enacting that. Okay, good.
So, like, the hand is pulling at the purse.
This random
and she's-
guy in the alley just...
What do you want? I'm on drugs.
So they don't see you.
Good stuff.
But they do see her arm wrestling this purse.
Okay,
She's like,
I let it go.
she falls back as several drow will leave, like help pick her back up and like, I'm so sorry, man. We will find whoever's or whatever. We will find.
I'm already gone.
You will find the responsible...
Ghost.
Responsible.
Is there a cleric in the house? We have a haunting.
Poltergeists.
So you guys are taken to where Billemond is,
Because we can actually talk to people.
and Micah, you recognize this area. You're currently in the prison district again.
Oh, I know where we are.
And you find there's a man behind bars. Alright, this is him.
So,
Yeah, he was recently accused of some assault and robbery. A real unsavory fellow, but
really underhanded.
if you want to hire him, that's your business.
It is our business.
Alright, well, since we only have one account, bail is set at 50 gold.
Can I punch him 50 times instead?
You can do that for free,
Ooh,
but bail's 50 gold.
50 gold. For him? Surely his carcass isn't worth that much.
Sweet.
You know, I haven't seen his corpse, but roll persuasion.
That is 24.
The drow prison guard kind of looks at you, looks around. Well, from what little I understand about your goings on, sounds like gonna get out of here with
That
this
is
person.
plan, yes.
Well, I suppose if I had quite hungry down here, if I had just a little something to go get, go out and buy myself a nice lunch, and you accidentally found a key.
Let's find out how much a nice lunch would cost.
60 gold.
No,
Let's see
not
now.
worth it.
Oh, a meal. An aristocratic meal would cost 2 gold pieces.
That's much more
You
economic.
do get the idea that
50
she's not
gold?
literally talking about food, she's just talking about an
2
excuse
gold.
to leave and a bribe.
So it's probably still 50 gold.
Yeah,
No, 500 gold, and like, yes, charisma up by 1.
Stonks.
Calculating.
I think I would like to just slip the guard 5 gold.
You hand her 5 gold, and she raises an eyebrow. Raises an eyebrow.
I can give that go.
Struggles to erase.
I'll give her another 5.
Okay. Her eyebrows go down, and she's looking close.
How many things should?
A knife to the heart.
My shiny things belong to me. And are also loners. Give you. What was that? 10 gold? I can give her 5 more.
She raises her eyebrows up just a little more.
She kind of rolls her eyes, takes it, and like, well, guess I'll go take a break. And she turns around, she kind of jingles the keys on her hip, and like, grab them right here. As
Bertram will
she,
grab them.
okay, Bertram, make a sleight of hand check.
I'm glad Bertram's doing this, not me. Ooh, that was not very good.
I mean, it's not going to really matter too much, really.
No, I think it's just a 4. I don't think Bertram's very good at this.
What's his dex?
I think his dex is a +2. Yeah. It's just a 4.
I want to do something.
Me?
He's not
Am I
here.
there?
He's still in gold.
He's stealing
Oh,
gold.
oh, I figured that after all that debacle, when you ran away, you followed the group.
I mean, I could technically help Bertram.
Sure.
Why don't you help Bullet Bertram?
It's the same roll.
Okay. That. Again, another goose tail, this time with teeth. She...
He hasn't had anything to eat.
Okay. She kind of grabs Bertram, and there's a little bit of a squeak, and he drops to the floor with a bit more weight than you would expect from him. As she walks out, there's no keys on her belt.
Well, he got them.
You did wonderfully, Bertram.
Bertram turns around, and he has the set of keys jammed down his throat. She was onto what you did and decided to help you by just. How many hit points does Bertram have?
We should be like maybe 1 or 2.
1. Oh, okay. If it's possible to have half a hit point, he has that now.
She almost killed him.
Isn't he just like kind of a summoned creature though?
Sip of a
So like you could re-summon him, right?
For 10 gold.
Yeah.
Basically,
But that's 10
drow
gold.
lady.
I just spent 10 gold.
I
15.
spent 5.
So, about this point, you catch up to the group.
Okay.
Then you go and you are able to open up the block.
Oh, there we go.
So somebody tells me that you need a captain.
How are you still drunk? I wasn't there, but how are you still drunk?
Wait, is this the dwarf?
It's been
Oh, hey, I remember.
I'm not here.
Oh, crap. Well, hey, I see. He's just pointing there. I remembered you. You're the one who gave me the knot in my head.
I wasn't there, and also it's been like 12 hours since that happened. How are you still drunk?
Here's the thing about dwarven constitution.
It's amazing. You should be over it by now.
I'm always drunk.
He
has
dumped,
reverse
his con. It's like I'm a dwarf. I've got a +2 to that. I don't need a high con.
Who needs con anyway?
Alright, so you ship back out of ship. You want to sail? I got some sail. You want to go?
We paid gold for this?
Apparently so. I'm going to get my money's worth, even if I have to kill him to do it.
I'll help you.
So, I immediately forgot your name.
My name's Wilmot.
What, Bill Butts?
I mean, my ex-wife told me that, but it's Wilmot.
Billamund. Right, Billamund.
Anything else? Just filament?
Yeah.
Billamund.
I had other names at one point, but I
Drunk
lost them.
Durgar Captain. Only worth 15 gold.
Always drunk. Good to know.
Alright. Just need to pick up one more, and then we can leave.
Alright, I'll be ready when you guys are.
Will you be sober when we are?
I only ever sail drunk. I'm supposed to like just try it.
Oh, so you're
Why
the one
are
who's
you
gonna
drunk
be
now?
sailing.
You're not sailing.
Look,
You don't know
How are you drunk now?
my true love is the sea. Would never away from
Get your grip, man.
Okay, he grabs your hand.
Why is this happening again? This is happening again. It's happening again.
Are you alright?
So you're the one who's gonna be doing stealing?
Yeah.
Should we just drown ourselves now?
In alcohol, eh? Here's the hand for a high five.
Hope he's let go of mine now.
Alright. The hand that he's holding with yours, he does like a 3-hand fish high five.
Oh.
Nope.
Don't worry, I'll just constantly cast silence while we're on the ship, and everything will be fine.
With your 2 spell slots.
My 2 spell slots. I don't know, I think silence lasts long. They probably only last a minute.
So you guys are...
We need to go pick up Ayo.
You're able to pick up AO using
Yes,
some,
We're gonna
like a cloak and also a lot of don't mind us, don't mind us, don't mind us, and something other things to cover up the dragonbornness. You're able to discreetly take him to the docks, where there is a ship.
What's the plan?
We're sailing.
I see. We have a captain? I'm surprised anyone's going to take us out.
Well, he's drunk.
Yay!
Oh.
So thinking about being right here, I was talking to your brother, right? And he punched your brother's jerk.
Can I kill him now?
We need
Your
Yeah.
brother, go for it.
We need him,
Unfortunately.
and he was worth 15 gold pieces, and we're going to get
15 gold.
If you came to bribe him out.
So,
We
if you're
haven't
going to
paid
kill
him
him, cough it
Oh
up.
no, we're not going
Oh, cool.
No.
He neglected to specify that.
We are
in the
not
contract.
just returning the way we came.
No, we figured this would be safer.
Cast him, maybe.
Alright, so
I'm
ready
sure
to get
this
on
is
the
going to
ship?
be safer.
It was.
I'd rather deal with the dwarves again.
Are there cans on the ship?
You are going to be with
There are no
dwarves again.
cans.
Oh,
This
it was
one.
a commercial ship.
Just this one is drunk. And
It is a sloop,
incredibly
which is
annoying.
Tiny.
it's relatively
Ship.
small, about like 7 to 8 crew members can run it. Fast.
They all speak slurred speech.
It's the slowest
does he
ship
have
before
a
it becomes
crew?
a boat.
Or are we going to have to be his crew?
You make a part of the crew at the moment. There's a couple other members of the crew. They're
I'm
I
sure
don't
they're.
know how to stand
I'm
there and
sure
talk
they're
to
more
people.
than just willing to leave.
well, there is a male drow, a female drow, another duergar, and
Who's
then yeah.
No, this one is stark sober.
So
And then 5 illithid.
and then another female drow. So 2 female drow, 1 male drow, and another duergar. So essentially, they are night crew.
We're taking them up to the surface. Awesome.
Once they drop
You
us
notice
off.
the name on the side of the ship is the Drunken Sailor.
Ah, how apropos.
Yeah. My ex-wife gave it to me. It was missing part of the hull.
Can we just go now?
Sure, let's
Yes,
get on.
please.
I am ready to die.
Alright.
Aren't you always, Hale?
I've
So-
always been ready.
I was about to cast like burning hands or something. And I was like,
I'm
"Ah,
not ready.
that's
So,
too much.
You guys
That's
get
so
on the
much
ship.
I have to live for.
Alright, we get on the ship.
We are on a ship.
It takes a while of sailing. About kind of currently through your current rest cycle.
Are we there yet?
No.
What did
Um,
you say?
Going to go
It
to
is
advance. Excuse
time
me.
for your usual evening chat with
Oh,
Vincent
yes,
if you want
Vincent.
to call in.
Yes, definitely. I need to take this down below.
Okay. You call Vincent.
Will soon be a new day. 2. What's that? What's 2? Huh. Okay.
Oh, don't you get your new dice?
Hey, hey buddy, how's it going today?
Well, come across an interesting bit of information. It does not appear that Captain Miranda is in the Underdark anymore, and I am currently en route back to the overworld to a location where she might possibly be. If not there, I have 2 other locations.
Well, alright buddy, sounds pretty good. So
Yes.
can you tell me, how's it going? What are these leads?
One of them is here on folklore. The
Alright.
other was in Mount Montaho.
Okay.
And the other one, Mike Plum forgot because he didn't write it down.
Legoville.
Legoville.
We're going to Legoland, everybody!
I
Finally!
wish.
Oh!
Huh.
Someday.
Alright.
Micah's will go.
So I guess, the Underdark didn't eat you there, buddy. Good for you. You're too pretty for that place.
Yes.
Oh, you
So Lolth tells me.
I'm sorry, what?
done.
I said so Lolth tells me.
Oh, you didn't actually meet her though, right?
Not in person, no, but she spoke to me.
Okay. Well, keep in touch. Let me know if you get any more leads. Okay. Legoville, Mount Montaho, folklore. Alright, well, you already know everything we know about folklore. I can tell you a little bit about details about Montaho if you want.
I mean, I'm not there yet, so I don't really care yet.
Alright, well, you'll find out when you find out. Alright, buddy?
Alright.
Alright, talk to you later.
Alright.
Bye. Alright.
How was your wife?
I don't think he swings that way.
Alright, so, you guys have your
He's
rest.
probably married to a dolphin or something.
If he's even alive.
Yeah, I suspect he's a dead man talking. That's my theory.
So,
That, or it's another shapeshifter like the one who took over the years.
It could be. Alright, you're sailing toward deaths.
alright.
No, we're just slowly building up for Ben's Secret Wars story arc, since you know everything is Marvel in this
So.
universe.
We have.
Actually, this
gone
part
back
is
in
inspired by
time.
part of the Marvel
Started
movie.
again.
You guys come above deck, and you see, Philemon at the, at the wheel.
At the helm.
At the helm, thank you. Steering
Yeah,
it
Lewis would have
away
Hey,
from
look,
rocks.
it's the boat steering thing!
Away from more rocks.
At the helm.
And you see he's like,
We'll ship crash, you know?
yeah, alright, so you might well hold on, because we're gonna go really rough in just a minute.
I'm gonna guess that since Ao's never been on a boat before, he's probably seasick and below.
Make a dex and con save.
Okay. The dex was 21.
Cool. You get your sea legs pretty quick.
The con was a 10.
What was
You
that
are
for?
seasick, yes.
Yes.
For being seasick?
So yeah.
Sea legs and seasickness.
Haha.
For those of you who are above deck, you see that kind of at a breakneck pace, there are various jagged rocks, and the further you start going down this trench, it stops being like a flat river and starts kind of tilting further and further downwards. You start pushing
It's like the
further.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Alright, so I'm gonna need everyone to kind of push in a little weight. Everyone needs to pull their weight on the crew, right? Alright, I see right, everyone runs right?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
What?
Right!
Just a misty blanket.
Are there any
octopus
ropes,
man on
you
it.
know, tied to the... Is there a mast? I don't know if
There's a mast, yeah.
Are there any ropes tied to that
There
I
are.
could grab and then tie myself to?
Sure. Make a
Very good.
roll,
Not
roll
tight.
d20.
Check.
Yeah.
That was a natural 20.
All right. You, with the madness brought upon by survival instincts, you frantically tie yourself a decent rope.
Told you I knew what I was doing.
I think we should follow that example. Yeah?
I don't know. I don't want to go down with the ship.
If you want to tie yourself to it, go for it.
Yeah.
I'd rather not fall down.
18. Is that
Cool.
it? Okay.
Yeah, you tie a pretty good knot. Are you not tying yourself at all? You're not being tied down to.
I don't like being tied down unless it's with words.
You got a blade, right?
You take a paper, you write something, you put it on the ship, and then you nail it to the ship. You're like, tie it down to the ship.
All right.
Contract.
So
Go to the figurehead. If you could just sign this thing, say that you won't send me to my death, that'd be great.
For those of you who are busy tying yourself and not running to the right, the ship scrapes its side along the rocks. Alright, now let's try it again. Left!
I go to the left.
Okay?
Bertram too.
Bertram is helping with all of his might.
All
He's
of his
flying
emails.
back and forth.
Are you guys doing anything? Or are you just gonna be tied there?
I am waiting for instructions to do more. Otherwise...
Said left.
Fine! To the left!
Yeah.
Okay, you guys all run to the left.
Ao, in a panic, under
Up
the ship
is
is
down.
running the exact opposite. So as the ship tilts this way, he's running that way in panic.
Always running uphill. The ship's going down! The ship's going down! The ship's going down! Alright, as you guys lean it to the left, you see some spires of sharp rock pointing towards it, and the boat steers away from it. Part of this foresail rips off, but most of the ship dodges it. Alright, pretty good.
I'm guessing these sounds are coming through to the.
You hear horrible scraping
Yeah.
right next to your
So
ear
the
on the
next
wall.
time that happens, he's gonna go up there
Okay.
And
then
then
you hear
probably,
Holt's Harry.
and
probably
throw
fall
up
out
on the dwarf. He's gonna I'm gonna have him specifically throw up on the dwarf.
Alright.
Just because.
for sickness.
Okay. Everyone, back to center. And left again.
Lefty.
Alright, the ship veers left again as you're still staying on the high side of the ship. There's no rumbling or crashing this time.
He's still staying on
Alright, here we go. Everybody hang on. And you see there's a part where the river forks off. And then directly kind of in front of you
Wonderful.
is
Giant spider.
a sheer wall of stone. Alright, hang on. Everybody hang on. He is going straight for that wall.
Is this like some Harry Potter stuff or what?
I'm thinking it's a waterfall. We're just going to fall.
This is gonna be great.
Everybody hang on.
If I die, none of you can take my money.
I want everyone to make a strength saving throw.
I was wrong.
Nat 20! And I needed it too!
I need something amazing.
Oh, 8.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Should probably
14.
bring that
16.
strength up.
16.
a bit.
Alright. You are below deck at the moment.
Yeah.
So, as you're gripping onto a hammock, as currently the whole ship kind of...
Wait,
You guys are both tied to it, so while you are able to pull yourself and get close to the mess, you're kind of dangling, hanging from...
so wait, how did it... The ship's like
The
this.
same thing.
This
The
is
ship
front.
is crazy hard banking at the moment, and hanging straight towards the wall. You're like, it's fine, I'm not going to be tied down. Oh, my feet are not touching the floor at the moment. And you scramble, and you grab... Was it 14? 14. You kind of scratch your fingers at the railing as you're now standing this way, and the deck is this way. And you start to down the deck
Towards anything in particular?
towards water.
Can I catch him?
Make a strength saving throw.
Again? It's 16.
16. Tied to the rope, you kind of hear yourself a little bit more slack, and you reach your arm out, and you're able to grab on. I want you to make a deck save.
I have muscles.
I'm better at that. But
Good,
only
'cause I kind of
just.
suck at decks.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's gone.
Oh,
It's a 3.
So that's a 4. You just rolled a net 1.
You're welcome.
You
Get that out of the way for you.
Your hands grab, and arms slide apart, and you fall down again. You do think you might be able to catch the railing.
I have daggers.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Make an acrobatics
You know, like the
check.
movies.
Yeah, like the movies.
Oh, wood.
No, that's an 8.
You take your dagger and you sort of slam your wrist into the wall, and you drop the dagger into the
take
swirling
damage.
abyss.
Oh, he was. Oh no.
I'm going to cast Deathwood on myself as I'm falling.
Okay.
And also try and grab the railing before all of the things
No,
happen.
because there's a railing on the other side as you're going
Yeah.
down.
Okay, you take 18 points of fall damage as you smack into the railing,
Ah!
and you get one last strength save to grab before you rush away into the current. If this is how Silas dies,
He has the
I have
pendant.
Death Ward, I'm fine.
And
Yeah.
you have the pendant, so you can teleport straight back to your place.
just into their office, she's like,
What say?
strength.
Strength save? 11.
11. Gripping onto the railing, you start getting pulled, falling back. One of the, you start falling further back and as the ship's going past you. Oh, hang on there, buddy. Don't worry, I got you.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah?
Ah!
It's fine.
One of the drow is going to make a grab for you as well. He does. With a mighty grab, you're pulled out of the water by a rather buff drow male.
Ooh.
He couched one arm you out of the water. And he puts you on your feet on the railing and gives you a rope to hold onto.
We should have gone the other way.
No thanks.
You
This
see,
was fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
as the ship is turning now almost entirely on, it does start to take on some water, and begins like Tokyo Drift style, getting ready to ram its hull into the wall.
Well, I at least will survive all this.
I'm gonna be fine.
Since we're now kind of right side up, A was gonna rush up to the top of the deck
Or we're still perpendicular, so you can run sideways.
never mind, okay.
Bertram,
As soon as it straightens up, he's rushing up to the top of the deck.
just in case something happens, I'm
If
gonna
that happens.
send Bertram to the pocket dimension.
Okay, good thing. Tokyo Drift style, it starts going, and where you feel it's about to slam into the wall, it does. And there's a shudder, and the water starts pushing and pushing and pushing against the deck of the boat. You hear creaking, some cracking, and suddenly, as it forces open some type of secret door, and it's magical darkness as it gets from the darkness spell. For quite a lot of swirling and swirling and swirling, and suddenly you feel everything catapults up. You holding onto the rope now, you're kind of back onto the deck, and suddenly the ship is straight up.
Alright.
Is
Ao's
that
gonna
the rest of that?
Ao's gonna rush up, walk
I'm
straight
asking-
over to Captain and smack him as hard as he can in the face.
Is
Okay,
that the worst of it? Is it over?
make that roll at disadvantage because you're in direct sunlight.
Right.
Aha!
Oh, we're in sunlight.
I rolled the same thing twice. That is a 10 plus, I guess, nothing because my strength is 0.
You walk up to him and you're like,
Yingling!
and you aim at what you think is his head, but going cross-eyed and also sideways is a bit taller than he was.
I'm also C6, so.
He's like, there you go, buddy. Now we're seeing eyes to double.
I'm going to kill you as soon as I can stand up straight and see.
Stand up straight at sea?
No, and see.
No, I think you would
I
stand
said-
up straight at sea.
No.
That's
Currently,
what you
the
mean.
entire Underdark crew there is like, great day out here.
Ah, sweet, sweet sunrise.
Looking out and about,
Where are we?
looking around, you see
Can I?
what you're.
I've never seen sunlight before.
Make a perception check at disadvantage
Poor
to
thing.
see the world.
Okay, 14. That is 18 actually.
You're used to editing landscape you see kind of curving up at one point and then turning into a.
Now it curves like this.
It curves in inverse. You're in an inverted version of every part of the world you've seen.
Yeah,
all of,
literally. There's color,
All
it
of-
bends the wrong way, and it's so dang bright.
all of the dark purples is now a deep, rich blue. All of the dark grays of the ceilings is another shade of blue.
And there's
Look around,
like fluffy things in the sky.
and there's a collection of fluffy things all in one spot. And underneath there is quite a bit of green, but not the same normal type of green.
Yeah, it's
And
weird.
richer browns, and
Colors like
you
you've never
see
seen.
some type of like a port city.
What kind of vile place is this? It's all so bright.
This is the ocean.
It's just quite awful.
I wholeheartedly agree. But it is less awful than where we were just.
Wait till you meet the people.
No, we're
Like,
trying
that's
to, we're
gonna
trying to
make it better.
upsell.
That's what I was going that direction, yeah.
So,
We're saying it gets. We're trying to say it gets better, not worse.
I wasn't.
There's money up here.
the ship docks
Money
in
down
a little
there.
inlet,
but it's
a little bit
made up
away
here.
from the main dock of town. They would be rather suspicious of the crew of
I know.
Duergar and Drow suddenly popping up.
We can't do
What? I am very
Is
much
there-
not shady.
Is there a cloak or anything on this ship?
I'm
Because
wearing
Ao
a
doesn't
fancy
care who it belongs
necklace.
to, he's gonna steal
But
it.
my sugar
Yeah,
mama
there's
gives me-
there's some type of cloak.
Okay, he steals it.
All right. You find it between a couple of rum barrels.
Got
It probably smells amazing too.
It smells like cinnamon.
Why?
Rum.
Fireballs.
Oh. Huh?
Fireball. It's a cinnamon
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think with the spell.
He's putting that
It's a
on.
cloak of fireballs. All right, I cast fireball. A shot concentrates your hand. Oh. And you pull it your hand to shoot. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, the captain had this. Got it.
We can use this to hire Captain Sue.
She's gone.
You guys are able to land and get onto the shore, and you start making your way towards folklore.
Here we go again.
And I'm going to wrap up this episode here.
Yay! We survived the Underdark, guys.
That was pretty fast. We did it in like 2 sessions.
I mean, we have to go back, but we survived the Underdark, guys.
That was pretty impressive. Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Or came too
I
close to dying.
can't die for another 8 hours.
Quick!
I bet that feels
Everyone
nice.
try to kill him!
I finally got to kill something. Well, hurt something. The Dragonborn killed it with a rock.
Yeah, with the rock. He's still with us. Did he?
Yeah, Figure crawls up, out. Is it over?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Bonnie's here too.
Bonnie crawls out.
Forgetting about all of our NPCs.
Please. Little decorum.
She comes up to you like, I'm very much sorry. Would you mind if I barf on your face?
Very much so. There's a nice railing right over
Blah.
there. You go. Just let it all out. Just pull back ahead. Just let it all out there.
Anyway, I'm Ben Anderson.
Micah Grabowski.
Micah Morrow.
Alberto Chico.
Sam Tyler.
Bye-bye.
Catchphrase, I guess.
It's been surreal.
Wait,
Hold on
I'll
to-
have to say my name differently.
In a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Foreshadowing.